Welcome everybody to the AFC East Roundtable. Got my boy Dan, got TD downstairs, Richie downstairs. I'm hosting tonight, so Dolphins fans, you're gonna have to deal with me. Let's just hope that we have a successful stream. I'm gonna try to do the best I can, try to guide this stream to the finish line. Hope it's not rocky like Tua. Just get a successful stream, and we're all gonna be good tonight. Go ahead, Dan.
Oh,
go ahead. Start us off, man.
Man, and Tyson, I can feel the pain in your voice, bro. I can feel the pain. I can feel the pain in your voice. What's going on? AFC East Roundtable. For those of you joining me for my tailgate pregame stream, finally, thank God that I got a bunch of Bills Mafia in here. And who were to know that all it had to take was us literally just beating the shit out of the LA Rams and wiping our ass with their Super Bowl banner on their home turf. I am sitting sky high right now. I am looking forward to hearing the debate between TD. His confidence is through the roof. I'm hoping y'all beat the Ravens next week because I want to kick your ass when your confidence is at its highest during week 3. So we'll see what's going on. Welcome to episode 3. We got a show for you, baby. We got a show for you.
TD?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
First and foremost, why am I not at the top since we're number 1 in the AFC East right now?
Technicality.
Tyson's hosting, okay?
Because I'm hosting.
But why is Dan up there when we're number 1 in the AFC East? We are the number 1 team in the AFC East.
I think you're in a beautiful place.
Thank you. No, you should put me back.
No, keep them there because that's what they were. That's how they finished last year.
We're 1-0, and we have a division win already, so we're in the playoffs with the home game so far. So remember
Dan won to beat the Super Bowl champs, though.
Listen. But first and foremost, man, shout out to everybody coming through. I know Dolphin Squad is here rocking it right now. We're about to get to business, man. I am so sick and tired of these chumps thinking that they anything in this division, talking trash every week. It's over, bro. Matt said works. When we get into it, don't mute me. Don't do none of that crazy stuff. I got something for you. Remember all that yak you was talking last week? I got something for you.
What could you possibly have from me? Another boring performance like Tua?
Boring performance? You mean Mac Jones? Listen,
man, you know what? We're going to get into it real quick.
Hey, sack fumble, interception. Oh, trash.
We'll get into it, TD. I'm still here. Everybody
trash. He was trash. Sack fumble and interception.
Both trash quarterbacks.
It wasn't just a sack fumble. It was a sack fumble 6. We got a touchdown off the sack fumble.
Bro, ain't no quarterback in the world could have that ball, bro.
And an interception. Y'all bums. Y'all are terrible. I can't wait to
get into it. We're going to get into it. Richie, go ahead and say something before we get into it. Because
I cannot wait for this episode. Everybody, welcome to the AFC East Roundtable. I look forward to every single Wednesday night to go live with these 3 fellas and looking into the chat and seeing all the great stuff from the Dolphins fans, Patriots, Bills, and of course, my beloved New York Jets fans. Spam those Jet emojis in the chat, baby. We need Jets Nation loud and proud because we're coming off a disappointing week, and we're going to get into it. Obviously, I was at the game. I watched Joe Flacco be a statue, but the defense looks seriously legit, and I'm excited to dive deep into the Jets game, but it's always a pleasure to go live. Guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We already have over 100 likes. Let's get to 500 likes. If you guys are enjoying the show, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and of course, subscribe to the channel. If you're just tuning in, we're almost at 3,000 subscribers on the AFC East Roundtable. It's pretty crazy. If we get the first super chat of the AFC East Roundtable.
We got the first one.
It's from
I'll be reading super chat since I'm the host.
Go for it.
TD, why are you such on,
man?
Hey, thank you, Emerald Plays. TD, why are you on such a high horse when you know you are going to be destroyed in week 3, Bills Mafia?
Yeah, you lie to yourself, you lie to whoever.
You lie to yourself, you lie to whoever. That, man.
Yeah, we will. We will, and then you better calm down too.
I don't know. When was the last time the Dolphins beat the Bills? Does anybody in here know?
Bro, why you worried about other teams?
Super chat. I'm just curious.
When's the last time the Patriots beat the Dolphins?
Listen, I am respecting super chats, and I want to dive deep into this question.
You're trash.
Dan, when was the last time the Dolphins beat the Bills?
It was
What year was that?
2000. Was 2018.
Yeah,
Good
listen,
God.
the Bills ain't do
Before COVID.
Bills ain't been good. The only reason
And
the
so it
Bills
was back
been
when
good,
it was back when the iPhone 5 was the hottest technology phone on the market.
man,
iPhone
man,
5? Are you sure?
No,
Dan,
Yeah,
you know the
that's
Buffalo,
talking shit.
you know the
It was
Buffalo
probably like
Bills.
the iPhone 9 or something like that.
The only reason the Buffalo Bills been good is because of COVID. 2 years. That's it.
Oh man.
2 years. Y'all COVID
Oh,
success. That's it. That's all.
COVID success.
That's about it.
Emerald
Oh, I
Plays,
can't
thank you for the $5 donation, man. The first one
Appreciate it.
sent in the super chat of the AFC East
One of the
Roundtable
AFC
YouTube channel.
Roundtable,
baby.
it's absolutely dope.
If you would like to join our panel later on in the show, there is a Patreon link that's pinned. If you want to talk, ish to me, to Dan, to TD or Richie, if you want to be a part of the show later on, you can join the Patreon link. And if you already are a member of the Patreon, you are more than welcome to join our panel.
And so I'm going to go on.
just wanna
Yeah.
put that out there.
And so I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to expand on that. Everybody listen, okay? The absolute best way that you can support this channel is simply just by smashing the fuck out of that like button. In fact, let me go on ahead and check how many like buttons have been smashed compared to how many people are watching this. 454 people are watching this, and only 159 like buttons have been smashed. Hit that, baby. It's free. It's good to go. All right, but let me tell you what. If you guys ever want to go the extra mile and have an opportunity to come on to our show and ask us a question during our Q&A segment, which occurs each and every single episode, Patreon is the way to do it. And first off, I do want to go on ahead and I do want to give an absolute massive, massive shout out. Hold on, bear with me here, ladies and gentlemen. Right to Aubrey Plays for giving us a $50 donation on Patreon. That is the absolute killer when it comes down into the Patreon life, dude. Thank you so much. We really appreciate what you do for this whole thing. Richie, I'm messing up right now. I feel like a boomer when it comes to technology. I'm going to share my screen again one more time. Let's see.
I guess you can read the super chats
Dolphins
while
have
we
been
wait.
trashed before COVID. And thank you, Joshua Richardson, for your $5 super chat. That is
my God.
absolutely correct. The
All right.
Dolphins have not won a
All right.
playoff
We're
game
back.
since George Bush.
We're gonna have to restructure this. He has control on a week that he lost. See, he's
That is
taking advantage of that.
You had your week last week, and it's my
No.
week.
We'll talk about it later. We're gonna have to reevaluate.
Joshua, we appreciate the $5 donation, my man.
Definitely, man. We love you guys. Thank you so much. But once again, back to the Patreon situation. If y'all want to be on this show, then these are the tiers that you can join. We have the practice squad where you just get a nice little shout out on the situation. Nice little shout out with each and every single episode once it occurs. Depth player, which is at the $10 level. This gives you access right to our Q&A. You come on this show and you can talk your shit or you can ask us a question, whatever you would like. We have the $25 thing right over here where you are invited onto a panel. Right onto our Friday night panel, which is a topic that is hosted by us every single Friday night, rotating by guests right over there, and then a segment of your choosing for the AFC East. So if you want to join for, say, the game recap segment or the game preview segment, you're more than welcome to. And then if you are an absolute baller, like our dude that was just mentioned previously, you get access to one-on-one SmackDown. $50, one-on-one SmackDown debate with a host of your choosing. You just got to tell us what topic you want to discuss. That's all you got. That's all you got, baby.
I wonder
We
who
got
he's
some
gonna
super
choose.
chats we need to get to.
Let's do it.
Shout out to Ricardo Cordero, $9.99.
Hey.
Thank you, man. TD looks like he gained some weight.
You look great.
You gain weight when you start feeling comfortable, and this team got me comfortable. So I'm just sitting back, sipping on margaritas, eating steak and mashed potato dinners in a spare. I mean, it's just lovely, man. Listen, once they start winning, maybe I'll lose some weight. Let's go,
Ricardo.
baby.
Thank you for the $10 donation, my friend.
So, TD, I think you look great, bro.
Man, these Buffalo
Shout out
fans.
to Logan. TD likes to say, you lie to yourself, you lie to whoever. You must be the most untrustworthy person. Shout out to Logan. Listen, Logan, shout out to you because I've been saying this. Since TD has started his YouTube channel, he has never seen his team win a playoff game. Yes, Logan, more super chats. Keep them rolling.
Do y'all realize the hate always comes to the top dog?
Shout out to Teflo. Let's go, Buffalo. Shout out to Teflo Flow with the $20 donation.
Donation, man.
I give it to
Bills
you,
Mafia
Dan. Buffalo
represented
showing
today,
up.
Dan.
Yeah, they
Dan,
showing up.
Bills
They weren't
Mafia's
here
here.
last week.
Bills
They showing
Mafia's
up
here. We
today.
appreciate
Hey, listen,
this.
I had a pregame, bro. I had a pregame over here in my channel, man. I made sure
Uh,
Bills Mafia came in rolling deep. We just
you cheated.
embarrassed the Super Bowl champions.
I'll do a pregame next week.
Bills
You
Mafia.
got some more super chats. Dolphins. Shout out to Slinksky with $6.99 from Canada. Dolphins haven't been to the playoffs since the iPhone 6 was the hottest on the play. Let me double down. Shout out to Slinksky. They haven't. Listen, Dolphins haven't won a playoff game since the launch of the PlayStation 2. Come on, keep it rolling. I love this show.
James comes in. Nothing to say. $5.
Well, shout out to James Payne. There's nothing to say. I mean, if you're a Dolphins fan, you really got nothing to say.
James, we appreciate that.
Oh man, let's start the show. Y'all want to do is beat on
Smith. Imagine having all the talent on offense and only putting up one offensive touchdown. You're right. They only scored 7 points on offense with 2 field goals against the Pats. Dolphins haven't beat the Bills in 7 straight games, been outscored 216-106 the past 3 seasons. Shout out to Matthew Smith.
Everyone just sending in donations, ripping TD in the Dolphins.
Hey, listen, bro. That is that's.
Oh boy, I swear. No,
God,
y'all want to say? Hey, no. Hold on. Let me. Since they beating me up, let me say something. Y'all keep on bringing that money and keep beating me up, but you scared to go to the Patreon and come in here and see me. All that talk, all that temporary talk, hide behind your keyboard. That I want to see you face to face, but you're scared to cam up. Keep talking behind the keyboard.
Shout out to Mitt Vial with the $4.99 donation. So when the Dolphins lose to the Ravens, is TD gonna hide? Richie, I'm coming. Got you in fantasy. How many yards does Lamar run on the Dolphins? I'll say 100.
This is the guy that came into the stream last week, the Jets fan that was going after TD. You remember him?
Oh yeah. Shout out to him.
Oh, he was on here.
We'll see him later, man. We'll see him later. But
I'll see him later.
Yeah, and so
I can't believe this.
And so listen, y'all. We
all the super chats, but we gotta do a show too, guys. Buffalo on a high horse now. Okay,
and so we will announce
we got them super chats.
And so we will announce these after this recap segment with every single super chat that comes in. We will announce them after this segment. All right.
Beat up on TD haters.
Let's hop into it.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's go and get into it, Dan.
Oh, we're okay. So we're starting off with the Buffalo Bills versus the LA Rams. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, going into the game and even in the preseason when it came down into like my final record prediction, my game predictions of like where the Buffalo Bills wins and losses were going to be, I had us losing against the LA Rams. But let me tell you what, I have never been more happy to admit that I was wrong. The entire time that game was everything that I feel like a Bills Mafia, a Buffalo Bills fan wanted to witness, right? With Josh Allen, picked up exactly where he left off. Biggest surprise was the fact that Stephon Diggs completely made Jalen Ramsey look like he was a junior varsity player at like a 7th seed high school team. It was absolutely incredible. Gabe Davis was making plays. Jamison Crowder, huge fan of, really looking forward to seeing what he does against Tennessee. Our offense was absolutely reeling. All of the things that I complained about last year about the Buffalo Bills completely have switched up. Our offseason clearly was we won the offseason, right? I know that shitty teams normally like claim that. They like pump their fists like we won the offseason, but I feel like we did. Because with every single issue that the Bills have had that I've been complaining about for the past 2 or 3 years, we put that on full display that we have seen significant improvement. When it comes down to it, man, our defense, our defensive line, the depth that we demonstrated, Von Miller was worth absolutely every single penny. I was nervous about the youth that was in our secondary on the outside in the corner position. We came and we conquered. rate in LA. And I'm very excited for the Tennessee game going forward with this. I'm really excited to get into that whole matchup situation. But the Buffalo Bills delivered. We made a statement. And not only the AFC East needs to worry, the rest of the damn league needs to worry. It's the Buffalo Bills all the way this time. Let's go.
Okay. Richie, we'll go to Richie this. I mean, we don't really want to talk about the Jets, but we kind of have to. So, Richie, go ahead and get the Jets out the way, man. It's one of those years again.
Hey, it's not one of those years until we get to see Zach Wilson. We're the only team that is starting our backup quarterback in week number 1, and we had to deal with Joe Flacco, which was abysmal. Now, listen, guys, I was at the game. I was there, and the Jets were in that game. And we could have won the football game for sure if the offense showed up. But guess what? The offense did not. The offensive line and Joe Flacco simply did not get the job done. But what we did see is a fully healthy New York Jets Robert Saleh defense look absolutely legit. We have Sauce Gardner in his debut doing phenomenal things, locking down Mark Andrews. We have DJ Reed grading out as the highest PFF cornerback in the league in week number 1. 6 targets, 0 receptions on him, and he had an interception. We have 3 linebackers that are dogs. So, it really is frustrating because I'm not going to sit here and make believe I'm not pissed off about the performance from the New York Jets. I expect better. I expect this offense to really get it going. There were some positives with Michael Carter and Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. They showed the flashes of potential, but Joe Flacco is an absolute statue in the pocket. And if there's an inch of pressure in his face, he can't do shit. He's not moving in the pocket. He's not scrambling. He's not evading the pressure. I guarantee you if Zach Wilson played in that game, it would have looked completely different. I'm not saying the Jets would have won the game if Zach Wilson played, but I can guarantee you that Zach Wilson is athletic enough to avoid the pressure. The reason why the Jets lost was not because they couldn't establish a run game, which they did. Michael Carter had 60 yards, 100 yards in total. So the running attack was there. But Joe Flacco was forced to throw the ball 59 times, which is a recipe for failure because we're playing from behind. And this defense did everything they possibly could to keep us in the game. But this offense just simply shit the bed, cannot do anything all game. There was countless opportunities where we get into field goal range, we miss a field goal. We get into field goal range, it's a fumble. We punt. So I do feel like this Jets team has a good opportunity ahead of them to really make the proper adjustments to go up against the Browns, which we'll talk about later on the stream. But I do have a good feeling about the way that this Jets defense showed up because the corners look legit. The defensive line was getting after the quarterback and stopping the run. We held the Lamar Jackson-led Baltimore Ravens to their lowest rushing yards total in the Lamar Jackson era. Now, I know J.K. Dobbins was out, but that tells me something, that this Jets defense is here to stay. And this Robert Saleh defense, they had a phenomenal game plan to stop Lamar Jackson. And unfortunately, the offense just simply cannot keep up. And that's really the entire game in the nutshell. The offensive special teams shit the bed while the defense showed up. And if you only have one of the 3 phases of the football showing up to play, guess what? You're going to lose. So this is a must-win game on Sunday against the Browns. I'm not saying that we should be competitive. I'm not saying we should be in the game in the 4th quarter. I'm saying that this team needs to win the football game because I think they can, and I think their defense will be the reason for that, and I'm excited to get into it later on. So that's my recap. I get a little heated because it's frustrating as a Jets fan because now everyone is looking at us saying that's the same old Jets, same old Jets. Robert Saleh's in the media saying he's taking receipts. He's trying to rally his guys. He's trying to, infuse confidence in the locker room. And I like that. I understand that. And it ticked off a lot of people, the fan base. It ticked off a lot of other people in the media. But I do have a lot of confidence in this team still. And I'm just hoping that Zach Wilson get back on the field, man. He practiced today for the first time. Zach, we need you, man. We need to see you for something, at least.
Well, good luck to y'all for the rest of the season.
Thank you, Tyson.
Now let's get to more important ordeal here. So I'm going to give TD the respect here. I'm going to let him go last because I know he's going to want to get the last word. So I'm going to be a good host today and let him get his last word.
Go and play your graphics. Go and play your graphics
to show.
All of that.
Nothing to show. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I just want to get into let's just go ahead and just get this over with. Listen. The Patriots are doo-doo water. They're trash. I'm going to give you the rundown of everything that's been happening this week of why you had to witness that atrocity that was the Patriots and the Dolphins. I'm going to start with the good, and then I'm going to get completely honest with Patriots fans and people that had to watch that crap game. The defense looked good. Yes, they gave up that touchdown at the end of the half that completely changed the trajectory of the game by letting Jalen waddle down into the end zone. The defense looked really good. Tua looked horrendous. One of the worst quarterback performances I think I've ever seen by a winning quarterback in a game. But Tua is who he is. And I'm going to say this right now because I think this needs to be said about Miami. And the Dolphins have a great team. They really do. They have a lot of talent. The Dolphins have go ahead and record it. Imagine if you had Justin Herbert in that offense, throwing to Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Bruh, the Dolphins probably would be favorites. I can just imagine, like, y'all have a solid defense, top 5 defense. Your defense is legit. But I'm telling you right now, as good as the Dolphins, I think talent overtook this game, to be honest with you. Y'all had more talent, and that kind of solidified why y'all beat us in the end. But let's get one thing straight. If y'all had any other quarterback in there worth a damn, y'all would have beat us by 40. Y'all should have beat us by 40. That's how bad we were. I'm going to get to the Patriots now. What transpired to the Patriots on last Sunday is a microcosm of what has been happening this entire offseason. Matt Patricia and Joe Judge need to kick the can. They are horrendous. There's a mutiny going on in the locker room right now with Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne was benched. It's ironic that Malcolm Butler got benched in the Super Bowl and Matt Patricia's last game as a Patriot. In his first game back, they benched our number one playmaker in Kendrick Bourne, who when he was out there for the one play, he caught a 40-yard ball. He gave the Patriots coaching staff the middle finger and went right back to the bench because that's what he thought of it. He wasn't even involved in that atrocity of a fumble, right? The Patriots, Matt Patricia is sabotaging, Belichick is sabotaging this offense because they still believe that they can win without an elite quarterback. You don't got Tom Brady out there. You cannot afford the mistake that you're having. Trent Brown needs to get cut. He made some of the worst plays I've ever seen by offensive linemen, which is why Mac Jones literally almost broke his back at the end of the game. This might be a lingering issue as a quarterback now because of his back problems, because Trent Brown doesn't know how to block. Offensive line is the worst offensive line play I've seen from the Patriots in a long ass time. Super chat. So we all know the end of the season is going to end in this order. Well, I don't really care. Thank you for the super chat though. At the end of the day, the Patriots were horrendous. Offensive line play was horrendous. I will say that some of the plays that was happening, I think the game when Devontae Parker went up for that catch and they didn't call holding, at first I was like, that's a bad play. I mean, that's a horrendous miss by the referee because we were moving the ball, we just weren't getting into the end zone. But from what I heard from a lot of the media and Dolphins fans, you probably can probably piggyback off of it, is that the Xavier Howard has owned Devontae Parker throughout his career. And Devontae Parker, not to have the wherewithal to jump up and actually try to get the ball, they pretty much look him as a bitch. So Devontae Parker is what everybody, Dolphins fans, said he was going to be. He's weak. He's soft. Our receiving core was horrendous. Like I said, you don't have Kendrick Bourne out there. But that's pretty much – I don't got nothing to say. Like I said, congratulations, Dolphins fans, man. Y'all took the dub. Y'all beat us 4 straight times. But let's not get it twisted, man. That game had nothing to do – the reason why we lost had nothing to do with Tua. There could have been any Johnny-come-lately quarterback behind. There could have been Flacco behind that team, and y'all would have won the game. Y'all got a defensive touchdown on us. On a strip sack because Trent Brown didn't look at Mac Jones's blind side. Y'all scored 7 points before the half. That was horrible tackling, and y'all scored 2 field goals. Like, let's not act like y'all are world beaters. Okay, so that's pretty much all I got to say. Congratulations, Dolphins fans. Y'all have owned us. You have our number, kind of like the Bills have your number. Let's not forget that last season when you guys won your first game against us, you guys continue to go 1-7 after that. So, like I said, it pretty much comes down to why you're not going to take that next step as your quarterback. And you can be happy, but beating us doesn't really accomplish anything because you swept us last year and didn't get to the playoffs. So you're in the same position as you were last year, just with a little bit more weapons, and Tua is Tua. So, TD, go ahead, man. I'm going to let you say what you got to say.
Quick shout out to RC3. The Jets are finishing second. Had to speak that in.
Master, that works. My condolences to you.
Take.
My condolences to you and the entire New England Patriots fan base. But I'm sorry, sir. Y'all are pure D garbage. Pure trash. What y'all came out there and did is represented pure hot, boiled, crockpot trash. I mean, it ain't no way around it. First of all, you sit up here 2 years in a row talking all that big boy talk. And the sad part is you lying to people because you knew what was going to happen. You knew what was going to happen. Now you want to finally get on here so that so people don't get on you and want to concede. Oh, well, I mean, y'all got a great team, with another quarterback, y'all would be the favorites. Bro, we don't want to hear nothing from you. You live in delusion. You knew that y'all were going to get obliterated, and you lucky you didn't. We didn't even play halfway our best football. We actually left so much on the field, and y'all still couldn't do nothing. Just pure trash, bro. And I sat here last week, and I told you, Bill Belichick is a freaking fraud. He lived off of Tom Brady all these years, and you didn't want to admit that. And now on today's panel, you want to lead with it, knowing that I was going to hit you with it, talking about, but Bill Belichick, he didn't have Tom Brady, and now we know Tom Brady was the guy. Bro, everybody knew that. You thought Devontae Parker was going to be your savior? 1 catch, 9 yards, just because he's from the Dolphins? Bro, y'all up to the same tricks, different restroom, bro. At the end of the day, we didn't even talk about the fact that y'all signed somebody that we cut that didn't make the 53-man roster, Lynn Bowden. You brought him in for a week, and you didn't even wait till the next day after you lost to cut him. You cut him the same night you lost. You didn't wait till everybody came in on Monday and say, hey, we no longer need your services. You cut them the same day you lost. Why? Because that was Bill Belichick's version of Spygate. Hey, Lynn Bowden, we got a spot for you. Tell us everything you know about the Dolphins. Did it matter? It didn't matter one bit. Y'all are pure trash, bro. The rest of y'all season, it is a wrap. Y'all was so horrible. You scored 7 lucky freaking points.
How was that lucky?
7. Bro, I ain't done. You scored 7. You scored 7 freaking lucky points, bro. Mac Jones, you want to talk about Tua. We all know Tua didn't have his best day, but we still dogged y'all out. And for Tua not to have his best day, how y'all allow him to get 280 yards? 280 yards and he was trash. Get out of here. Him and Mac had the same amount of touchdowns. The only difference is Tua didn't throw no interceptions. Mac did. Tua didn't fumble the ball for a touchdown. Mac fumbled the ball that we ran in for a touchdown. Mac Jones was trash. And Mac Jones at the end of the day,
he was. I knew he was trash.
Mac Jones at the end of the day ain't Tom Brady, can't carry your franchise. So
that.
Guess what? Every day you want to sit here and talk about, the Dolphins ain't do this in so many years. Welcome to the club, because y'all going to be trash for the next 50 years while we going on to win Super Bowls. It's time for you to take a back seat, baby.
Well, let me respond to that for just a hot second. First off, I never, ever once said that Mac Jones did not play like trash. He played like absolute dog crap. I said he's going to get all the smoke. See, that's the difference between when my quarterback plays like crap. When my quarterback plays like crap, I say he plays like crap. I don't make excuses for the offensive line. I don't make excuses because we didn't have the weapons. I sit up here and I get on here and I say it. Mac Jones played like absolute trash. I don't want to hear the offensive line excuse. Now, granted,
that ain't what you said.
Granted, our offensive line played horrendous, right? But at the end of the day, all the blame goes to the quarterback, as it should. So I want you to remember this, TD, because when games start to come around the corner and you think you're a playoff team, and Tua shows his ass, because see, here's the difference, right? You played against a trash Patriots team, right? We all can agree the Patriots suck.
And took the
But
trash
when you got to play against upper echelon teams like Buffalo and teams that you need to win to get into the playoffs, and Tua shows his ass, I want you to get on here and I want you to look into the camera and I want you to tell them that it wasn't the offensive line.
Bro,
it wasn't the weapons. It was Tua.
You ain't gonna never see that because we're gonna take care of business. But don't hold on. Let me
It's happened the last 2 seasons.
Don't move the goalposts. Let's keep it where we was talking about. Don't change the subject. The point about Mac Jones is we sat up here last week on Wednesday, and me and you, this is where I said I'm not betting him. Me and you, I said, I bet you two will have a better game than Mac, and y'all laughed. It's
wrong. I was wrong. Okay, I can admit when
wrong as always.
You can't admit it. You have to be right.
Bro, I ain't got nothing to admit.
If you're going off of who's been right the past, we started the roundtable. Since we started the roundtable, you've been wrong every single season.
I ain't got what. Listen, what they got to do with today? At the end of the day, we the number 1 team in the AFC East. We run the division right now, and we gonna win the Super Bowl.
You're better than Buffalo, TD.
Yeah, what you laughing at, Dan? We number 1 in the AFC East, baby.
I'm myself.
Oh man.
Y'all know what time.
Now listen, boys, listen. And so we got quite a few segments, and so to get through right over here, super great week 1. But you know what? Now we're looking toward the future. All right, and you know what? When it comes to the future. And so I think of a couple of things. Most importantly, I think of money. And then number 2, I think of easy. What's easy? Which is perfect. Perfect segue. And easy money. Easy money. Which reminds me of this video sponsor, Prize Picks. Okay. Now, say, for example, that you're not familiar with Prize Picks. It is the number 1 platform on the face of the planet when it comes to player prop bets, parlays. Excuse me. If you are a better bettor than me, then I highly recommend that you sign up for this app and test your luck. Because frankly, I got absolutely screwed week 1. Not a single parlay I end up hitting. I did not hit a single one at all. Lost all of my damn money. But I highly recommend it because they are hooking up the AFC East Roundtable, right? All you got to do is simply download Prize Picks onto your phone, onto your computer, and then type in the code AFC East.
Click the link down below in the description.
One word, that's AFC East. And they will match your initial deposit all the way up to $100. So you're getting free money just to go on ahead and have a chance of getting some absolutely ridiculous odds. Do me a favor. If you open up another tab on your iPhone or your computer right now, download Prize Picks and code AFC East. And then you're about to get some easy money picks from each and every single person right now within this stream based off of their team. And let's start off with Richie.
Yes, Prize Picks is in New York. We'll start off with we'll go to the Jets. And again, guys, if you want to download Prize Picks, there's a link down below in the description. You click that link, it automatically puts the AFC East code in there for you. And remember, the code is all capitals AFC East, not all lowercase. If you do the all lowercase, you will not get this deal of them matching $100 up to your deposit. So we're going to go to the Jets game first and foremost. Now, this is an interesting one because Joe Flacco. I was walking out of MetLife Stadium, guys, and I looked at Joe Flacco's stats, and I was flabbergasted. This man had 307 passing yards. Like, what? How's that possible? Joe Flacco looked like a bum. Flacco looked like trash. So I honestly hope he hits the under on this because that means the Jets ran the football. We don't need to rely on Joe Flacco because Michael Carter looked like an absolute stud, and Breece Hall looked like an absolute stud. Hence, we're taking the more on Michael Carter on the rush. We're going to take, honestly, 230 for Flacco is a good one. And when it comes to the receiving yards, Elijah Moore and I think the Jets fantasy defense. So we're going to do 4 selected. We're going to do the less on Joe Flacco passing yards. I think the Jets are really going to establish a run game here. We're going to take more on Elijah Moore. and more on the Jets defense fantasy score, because I think that is what's going to carry this Jets team against the Browns is their defense. And then we'll add just one more. We're going to do Corey Davis. Corey Davis led the Jets in receiving. What'd you say, Dan?
And so I said for shits and giggles, why not? Let's just go.
Yeah,
with 5.
absolutely.
Let's go with 5.
Corey Davis had the most receiving yards for the Jets, so I'm going to take the over on the 42.5. So say, for example, guys, you put $20 on this Jets parlay, you can win $200. And the cool thing about it is even if one of them does not hit, you can still win double your money. You put $100 down, you win $1,000. So if all 5 of your legs hit in any player prop bet that you want to create, you can win up to $1,000 if you put $100 down. And remember, if only one of them does not hit, you still win double your money, so you get $100 back. So that's the parlay that I would do for any Jets fans out there. Obviously, if you're not a Jets fan, I don't recommend placing any money on the Jets, but this is for my Jets fans in the chat.
Oh, man. And so one thing that's interesting, like I did find this out earlier, like you do need to mix in some other teams. So when you hear these easy money picks, I feel like that you at least need to have like 2 teams present and not the exact same player either. So super interesting, but luckily you're going to be hearing some easy money picks from each and every single team off of the AFC East. And if you know football, then feel free to, venture off into other divisions. Richie, why don't you go on ahead and type in buff, B-U-F. That's all I need.
Trash.
Buff, which is interesting. Wow.
Well, they didn't update it yet because it's Monday night.
It's Monday Night Football.
So there's going to be a lot more options on Prize Picks the closer you get to Monday night. Expect Stephon Diggs on here. Expect Gabe Davis, Knox. I mean, they're going to update it, but since the Bills are playing Monday night, sometimes it takes Prize Picks a little bit to really get their Prize Picks projections.
Yeah. And so really fast analysis right now with Josh Allen and Devin Singletary. I am definitely going the over with Josh Allen. The Tennessee Titans have a lot of weaknesses on the outside of their secondary. Both of their outside CBs, one is a rookie who has to go up against Gabe Davis, and then the other one is going up against Stephon Diggs. And this guy's like 2-3 years right into the league. Both of those guys are going to eat. So with Josh Allen throwing for over 300, an absolute steal. There's no question on the face of the planet that he's throwing for over 280 yards. Devin Singletary. Last week, the Tennessee Titans ended up giving up 7 yards per carry. 7 yards per carry. Okay. And the Buffalo Bills, in my opinion, are literally going to feed Singletary, feed James Cook, feed Zach Moss until the Titans can prove to us that was a fluke. There's no doubt in my mind that Devin Singletary has more than 45 yards. With Tyler Bass, right? Field goals made, right? Let's go the under with Tyler Bass right over there, because we are literally going to be marching down the field and absolutely scoring touchdowns. Maybe one field goal, maybe, but I'm going the under on that situation. And then with fantasy score for Tyler Bass with some extra points, I feel like that makes sense. We will go over for Tyler Bass on the 9.
Well, how is he going to get that if he gets only one field goal?
Exclusively extra points, baby. Exclusively extra points. We're scoring mad touchdowns this game.
9 touchdowns. 10,
10,
actually.
9 touchdowns. And so I'm saying the under 1.5. And so I'm saying the under 1.5, he's going to rip a nice little 40-yard field goal for 3, during a fluke drive right over there. So a little 5er and then a couple of extra points after the fact.
Okay.
And then Bills defense, let's be honest with ourselves. Let's go over with Bills defense. And so I see a few turnovers from that area. $100 gets you 1,000. Look at that. Or 20 gets you 500, gets you 5,000. You're really feeling it. Wow, dude. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, most definitely. Don't listen to me because I have been on a losing streak like a mofo into the past couple of weeks since I've been using Prize Picks, but best of luck. Best of luck. TD.
He's right, guys. Don't listen to him. If you want a chance, you better listen to me. I flipped about $40. I turned $40 into $196 last weekend. So I actually won 6 entries. And I told you, when you do the 5-way, you don't have to get them all right. If you get 4 right, you still win. In some cases, double your money. So I would take advantage of the picks that I'm about to make, because I'm about to make some more money on this. All right. So let's go up to Tua Tagovailoa, 245.5. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to crush that. I remember last year versus the Ravens, he had about just in half of a game almost 200 yards because he came in the second half. So we're gonna do the over on that.
Oh, dude, dumb.
Dan. First of all, you said y'all gonna beat the Titans, so you need to just stop and be quiet. Trust me, that ain't happening. The interceptions for Tua, this is the tricky one. I would do the over because he will give you 1 interception in this game. He walked out of the Patriots game clean, but he will give you 1 pick. But the Tua Tagovailoa touchdowns, I will also do the over because he's going to have 2 or 3 this game. This is going to be the game where he has a lot more success in that area. When it comes to Tyreek Hill, I'm going to stay away from Tyreek Hill, and I'm going to go down to Jalen Waddle. I'm going to take Jalen Waddle for the over 55.5 yards. Every week, he will sneakily have over 60 yards every week. I feel real confident in that, okay? If we could scroll down a little more. And last but not least, let's take Jason Sanders, okay? We're going to go over 1.5 field goals. And there you have it. And I'm going to probably put 50 on it. So what am I going to win? Because I'm playing with house money since I won. 500 if I get it all right. And if I get 1 wrong, I still win $100. And if I lose, they at least give me $20 back. I'm good with that. That's the pick that I would make if I were you all. You'll see it come to fruition.
So you see Tua having 246 plus yards, at least 1 pick, 2 touchdowns, Waddle 56 yards, and 2 field goals made. I can see that happening.
Yep, it's going to happen.
All right. Last but not least, we got the New England Patriots.
Go under on every single category offensively.
What's their thing? It's not any.
We might not be on there. Our offense is so putrid.
There they are. Wait, no.
Under on every single category. We run the most simplest Mickey Mouse offense in the history of the NFL. With Matt Patricia, who's never called offensive plays in his career. And Joe Judge, I call him Ren and Stimpy. Joe Judge and Matt Patricia, Ren and Stimpy. Absolute clown show. Under on every single category. If you play fantasy football, get rid of all your Patriots players. Trade them. Put them on IR. Trust me, it's easy to go under. I don't care what it is. And I'm just being honest.
The under for every single Patriot player that you see.
Easy money.
I don't give a damn what it is.
Who are y'all playing?
Pittsburgh, and Flores' defense. Ooh, it's gonna be ugly next week.
That might actually be a safe bet.
So what?
Flores is out for blood.
So one thing that's interesting is the fact that TJ Watt did rip his titty like right in half, so he's out for a couple of weeks. So
yeah, but even without TJ Watt, our offense ain't gonna do nothing. It don't even. That's not even a factor. Trust me. We'll find a way. Not just. I don't think the Patriots even score a field goal next week. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Oh
wow.
God, dude.
Oh yeah, TD's right. Our season's over with. I can be honest with y'all. We might go 0. What is how we got 17? We might go 0-17.
Man.
Well, hey, listen. So that was our easy money segment right there, ladies and gentlemen. Just know that you do need to mix and match teams. So I mean, feel free to use any of the picks that we just ended up recommending, or completely go the opposite way, because it's all about your gut, right? Literally, you can make a player prop bet for any player that is playing this week. Pat Mahomes, Herbert. Like me personally, I went on ahead and I took Mahomes and Herbert for going over their passing yards on Thursday Night Football. I anticipate that game being a damn shootout, being an absolute damn shootout, right between that situation. So definitely check it out. Like I said, Prize Picks, type in code AFC East, one word, it's AFC East, and they will match 100% of your deposit.
Up to
100% of your deposit up to $100. Free money. Make it happen. Gamble responsibly. Don't be going on ahead and gambling your mortgage and coming back and like shooting us a DM being like, hey, man, I lost my life savings because I don't know football. Don't do that. Be smart about it. Don't gamble.
And don't bet on Josh Allen. Whatever you do.
Dude, that was
anything
the worst advice that I think the show has ever seen historically. But regardless, knock it out. And as we move on right to our game preview, right? As we move on right to our game preview segment, there's a couple of announcements that I want to make. Number one, I am watching this, and boys, we have 845 people live watching this show.
Wow.
Is that a record?
For this season, yes, sir.
So is that a record for like live watchers, 845?
Let's get to 1,000 people in the stream.
That is absolutely insane. I can't believe it. But the problem is that we're looking at only 492 500 like buttons smashed. I'm going to need everybody that hasn't smashed the like button to smash the like button right now.
Punch that like button.
Once I get off my soapbox and my announcement, I literally want to switch my tabs and see 625 like buttons smashed right now. After my next announcement, because we need to give a giant shout out to our most recent Patreon contributor, and that just so happens to be Daddy Dean. $10 per month. He's joined the Patreon situation, which is always a great, great thing. It supports us, helps the AFC East Roundtable give you the show that you've been yearning for the longest time. And that means that he gets to join us for our Q&A segment at the end of the show. He literally gets to join this show right now and ask us a question. All right? Live on air, live in infamy. If you're interested on being on this show, or you want to go the extra mile in supporting this channel, the Patreon link is currently literally pinned right at this live chat. Look at the Patreon, and then you have an opportunity of coming on this show here after this next segment as we all dive in right to week 2 of NFL football.
What's your thoughts on this, TD?
What's that? Bet on Allen if you like money. Bet on Tua if you hate money. Don't bet on Allen if you like Super Bowls.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my guy, the Buffalo Jet fan, for giving a $5 donation. This is my guy. Richie, you're the GOAT. Who's the best player in the AFC East that doesn't rhyme with Bosch Fallon?
Bosch Fallon.
Shout out to the Buffalo Jet fan. Who do you guys think is the best player in the AFC East?
Tyreek Hill, of course. Tyreek Hill.
Best player.
I'd say
Tyreek Hill.
Wait.
Stephon Diggs.
I would give
Stephon Diggs ain't better than Tyreek.
He is to me. Tyreek. I have to cancel Tyreek Hill out for beating his pregnant wife. So I can't put him in that category.
Okay.
I mean,
the best
Jets do have a Super Bowl MVP on their roster with Joe Flacco, though. So,
Richie, you can't even talk about this. Just read the question. Ain't nobody on your roster.
The AFC East, not Josh Allen, best player.
Michael Carter.
And Josh Allen,
Gardner is the best
doesn't
player.
Have any questionable stuff in his background.
Nah, that ain't the qualifier, Dan. Who the best player in the AFC?
It is to me.
Sauce.
Who's the best player in the AFC East, Dan?
I'd say Tyreek Hill.
And that's including Josh.
Second best player in the AFC East.
That's including Josh Allen. That's including
Stephon Diggs.
And so Diggs and Tyreek Hill are very close.
In 2 years.
And so I said that Tyreek Hill's got the
and Xavier Howard.
the advantage. Yeah.
I'd put Xavier Howard up there too. He's pretty good.
And so Xavier Howard's up there.
Jalen Waddle.
Shit.
Our whole team.
Who else?
Quentin Williams.
Our whole team.
CJ Mosley. Okay.
CJ Mosley.
Javon Holland.
Throwing that up there. Interesting.
Jermaine Johnson, baby. First sack. All right. Well, we appreciate all the super chats. I think we got through all of them. And if you guys send in any more, we're going to get to them as well after the next segment, which is going to be previewing next week. Von Miller. Everyone's in the chat saying Von Miller.
Oh, yeah, Von Miller. He got a ring.
So Von Miller's up there.
Washed.
So Von Miller's up there.
Washed.
He's up there. Dude,
he's a Hall of Famer. We know that.
He's a Hall of Famer. He still got it.
Heat press wash.
He's still in his prime. And so you're about to see week 3. So you're about to see.
Oh, Von Miller has 2 rings. That's right. He does.
About to
have
see
2
week
rings.
3.
Washed.
2 rings.
Hey, bro, why you keep bringing up week 3, Dan? You nervous?
No, I'm
bro.
not.
Dan,
I'm not nervous about week 3. We're gonna get to that next week.
Dan,
we're gonna get to that next week.
We be
Like
checking
I said,
in on
bro,
your
like
streams.
I said, listen, you know what? Honestly, I think that's a great segue. Like, let's go ahead and just start off with TD. And so against his preview against the Ravens, because let me tell you what. Okay, on Sunday, like I am a massive fan of the Dolphins on Sunday because I want you guys to win. I want you to win because I want you full confidence going up into facing Buffalo week 3. And so I had a stroke right there for a second. My bad. Because I want you to beat Baltimore, and then we completely bring you back down to earth on week 3. So why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what your thoughts are for your week 2 matchup against the Baltimore Ravens? I feel like all of us would love to hear.
We already know cover 0, same thing as last year.
Yeah,
go
y'all disrespect us. We're a much better team than what y'all think. Master at Work's got that firsthand. So
did you watch the game?
He's excused.
Dan, did you watch our game? That dreadful thing you call football? I mean, bro, it was horrendous. It was horrendous.
We made it horrendous for them. Okay?
Yeah, you couldn't. You scored 7 points on offense, dog. That's pitiful.
13. Don't short us.
We count field goals too now, I guess.
Hey, that's right. They points. All right, we get in field goal range. Something y'all couldn't do. But anyway, listen, we're going up to Baltimore on the road. It's not going to be the obliteration that we had last year when we obliterated them. The Lamar Jackson looked like pure trash because we destroyed him last year and we won, by the way. We won. It's going to be tougher because they're a lot healthier, but we're a lot better. Our defense is still going to destroy Lamar Jackson in that offense because our defense will be the best defense at the end of the year in the entire football league. Our offense, they just getting warmed up. We got all that offensive production and still didn't play our best football. You can only look at that as a positive moving forward. The Baltimore Ravens with a great defense, we're just going to be able to continue to warm up. At the end of the day, they played the Jets, so that isn't a gauge that they're any good. So we're going to go down there, take care of business. They'll probably score about 9 points. We'll probably put up 24 in this game. That sound familiar, Richie?
I was about to say, was that an accident?
No, we're gonna do to them what they did to y'all, 24-9, and we're gonna dominate them. It's gonna be an easy win, bro.
Do we get to can we make our predictions on that game?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Ravens are going to destroy Miami next week. They're going to destroy you. No. Listen, if the Patriots are a bottom 5 team in the league, which I believe they are, they might be the worst team in the league. If you play the way, if your offense, your defense is good, but if your offense goes out there and does the same crap y'all did against us, you're not scoring a single freaking point against that defense. Baltimore's defense is legit.
Oh yeah,
because they don't have as many injuries as they did last week. So, the Miami, listen, I'm gonna say this again. Your test is not against us anymore. You know how to beat us. You have our number. The problem is beating these other teams that you need to beat to get to where you want to go. Until I see that, I'm picking against you. You beat us last year 1-0. You went on to lose 7 straight games after that. You're losing this. Until I see it, I'm not picking. I'm not picking.
Quarterback got hurt. The GOAT.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
All right. So my take on the game is that I feel like that it's about to be a lot closer. So I feel like Lamar Jackson and the Ravens offense, they're missing something, right? And so now everybody is hyping up like Rashad Bateman, and so now everybody is hyping up Mark Andrews, etc.
Locked down by Sauce.
That is literally their only weapon option.
Clamped
from that perspective. So, I mean, I think that the Dolphins are going to keep it close. I think the Dolphins will end up winning this game. Their defense is still very good. I think that this is going to be a test. I think that this is going to be a test for the Dolphins offense. I really do, because they are about to be going up against a very stout, very So D, that is finally healthy, and we will see. But I do see the Dolphins winning this game and going.
Dan can see the light. He nervous.
And so I want you to win this game, bro.
It don't matter. Yeah, you can want us to.
Week 3.
Yeah, lies. Keep lying.
Yeah.
Keep lying.
So bring you back to reality on week 3. That's all I want.
We'll be 2-0. We'll be 2-0 though, and y'all will be 1-1, and y'all will be 1-1.
So you're going to be 2-0.
Well, I'll take that. I'll take that. 2-0, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go.
How's your offensive line, TD? How they perform? I'm just curious.
They were fair.
You guys, Austin Jackson got hurt in that game. You guys had to rely on what's his name. So wait.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. Something I didn't disclose. Teron Armstead and Austin Jackson, we don't know if they're gonna play on Sunday, so we're still waiting to see.
Actually,
we heard that, Dan. Your alarm, your fire thing.
So my girl is cooking, bro. She's burning the house down real fast. I'm saying right here, dude. He's making me chicken right now, bro.
Well, the reason why I brought up your O-line, TD, Justin Houston turned back the clock. That man is, he ate against us, and we have a pretty solid offensive line on that left side with George Fant and Laken Tomlinson. And I'm hoping that does not continue. But I watched the film, and that scared me because we had to start a 4th-round rookie at right tackle, and that's what we were supposed to be concerned about. But that man played good football. The left side with the veteran Laken Tomlinson and George Fant, they got demolished by Calais Campbell, Justin Houston, and their defensive front. And I broke that game down. Joe Flacco had no chance. Now, Tua is definitely way more athletic than Joe Flacco, so I think he can handle some pressure. But I will say that going into that game, I was more afraid of the Ravens' run defense, and the Jets ran all over them. Michael Carter did his thing. Hall did his thing. But pass rush-wise, it was just scary. And I don't know if that was a Jets problem. I think it was more about Joe Flacco, because if you have a mobile quarterback like Zach Wilson, for example, he can move out of that pressure. And I think Tua can do that. So definitely look out for their pass rush. Don't sleep on them, because Justin Houston looks like he's legit, especially if you're having 2 of your tackles being injured. But going back to last year's game, the Dolphins definitely went out there, and was that their first victory after that losing streak? And were they 1-7 in that game, or am I wrong?
You might be right.
Yeah, I remember that was the big game that really got them on that winning streak. The Dolphins were 1-7, and then we versed you guys the next week. So
Richie,
the Dolphins,
show that super chat real quick too.
Which one?
Must be about me.
I need to read this. TD don't even believe the nonsense he is saying. Just watch his channel. Listen, I know I watch his channel.
No.
His channel ain't absolutely.
No.
Look at his Twitter feed. He is on. Like I said, there's a civil war. There's Tua nears, and there's people that absolutely can't stand Tua. TD is on the side of hating Tua, but he will get on here and defend Tua to try to play both sides.
That's my quarterback.
Go to his Twitter, bro.
That's my quarterback.
I don't get it either.
See,
Tyson, I don't get it. He's shitting on Tua on Twitter, and I see him saying he's the beast.
He is a double agent. He is a double agent.
When it's game time and it's time for war, that's my quarterback. When I get behind in our home, in Dolphins' home, we talk about the issues of the family. Y'all stay out our house.
Yeah,
no.
What did you take away from your film study, TD? Why don't you tell us what you took away from Tua Tagovailoa?
Well, I actually said it on the show today. I said Tua left a lot on the field, which means he has so much room for opportunity, and we about to take advantage of it versus Baltimore. I kept it 100.
All right.
I'm a part of the Dolphins family.
Fairworks know that he left a lot on the field. He left a lot on the field, but that's a positive sign. You left that much. That means you got a lot of room where you can have much better play.
That's why y'all should have scored 40 on us easily.
Yeah. I ain't gonna disagree with that.
So I feel like it's on in the next preview.
Okay. Yeah, worried about that house burning down.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I have no idea what's going on in my kitchen right now, but this shit is going off.
Don't worry, it'll be going off.
Mute, my fire alarm is going off. For all I know, an inferno is just slowly inching away right to my demise. But it doesn't matter, because if I die tonight, I know with pure confidence that we are about to destroy the Tennessee Titans. Destroy the Tennessee Titans on Monday night. Holy shit!
There we go again.
Please, let's talk about that.
Is that wrong? Is that
Alarm's going off here in a second, dude. This is insane. Hold on, I might be dying here in a second.
no more?
Dude, babe,
That's
babe,
Russell Wilson.
come on, come
Russell
on.
Wilson, get out that damn kitchen.
My chicken, my
You ain't in
chicken.
Seattle no more.
What you
Man,
got? What you got?
Dan, you
so
better
I
go
texted
check.
her and I said, hey. And so I texted her and I said, hey. And so can you bring me a glass of rum and Diet Coke? And she just responded with no. Okay, so I mean,
Somebody said she burning water in there.
Dan, go check on your kitchen.
You might want to go check on her, Dan, man.
my God,
we'll do Richie's
no.
game, man.
Hey,
let's
listen,
do
let's
Richie's
talk
game.
about this game, man. Let's just talk about this game, bro.
Who did the Jets play, Richie?
What do you mean, bro? We got to talk about the Bills and the Titans.
Let Dan go. He's into it.
Fast. It's gonna be fast. Let's just be real. These Bills are on demon time. Denver, my guy, love you, dude.
Straight up black Air Force energy.
So yeah, so like honestly, like here's the deal. Like so the Tennessee Titans have had our number for the past couple of years, and really when it comes down to it, the way that I'm looking at it is that like we need to take advantage of the mismatches that are finally there. The Tennessee Titans have a very young and inexperienced offensive line. With Taylor Lewin has not been the same ever since he had to suffer from that ACL injury. So our defensive line, which proved to be absolutely amazing against the Rams, I feel like that is a huge opportunity to literally own Mr. Ryan Tannehill, right? Like this guy's a very sackable quarterback, right? Literally within 7% of every single drop back that he has had his entire career has ended up with him on his ass. Now, don't make the mistake of thinking that he can't run the ball. He can certainly run the ball, and he can certainly hurt you with his legs. But when you look at the game previously from the New York Giants, they were really getting into his head. He's the kind of quarterback that is going to live and die by the mentality of death by 1,000 paper cuts. He's not the kind of guy that's going to try and throw the ball downfield. In fact, out of all of his attempts, it's less than 20% of all of his attempts of passes above 20 yards. And why blame him? Because his wide receiver number one is Robert Woods, who only had one reception last week, for like 18 yards and like a bunch of rookies. And when he does try to pass the ball past 20 yards downfield, he has a 30% completion rate. So this guy is going to be trying to dominate short and the middle part of the field at the end of the day. So what the Bills need to do is we legitimately just need to send as much organic pressure from our front forward as possible and bring as many people back. I'm talking 7 personnel back in coverage, linebackers, DBs, and completely dominate that entire field because their personnel is suspect. Derrick Henry, of course, people are going to say, oh yeah, Derrick Henry, bro, he's the best running back in the league. He is. But one thing I want to tell everybody, especially non-Bills fans, Sean McDermott and Leslie Frazier have contained Derrick Henry each and every single matchup that they have had. They have kept him to 50 to 60 yards each and every single matchup, minus last year when he miraculously put up 120 due to one play where the referees were completely fucking blind to like 7 holds and he just took it to the house. So as far as it works out, I feel like our defense is going to completely overwhelm them. And then when it comes down into the mismatches from the Buffalo Bills offense and the Titans defense, be on the lookout for Josh Allen to pick on the outside corners that are unfortunately having to cover Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis and have a day. Final score, 38-13. Bills. An absolute ass whooping. Monday Night Football. Book it.
Monday Night Football. Buffalo's home opener. Yeah, man. Listen, the Buffalo Bills, they got primetime games back-to-back weeks to start it off. And I got to tell you this, Dan. You know what I'm concerned about by your Bills?
What's that?
Are they going to continuously just throw Josh Allen into the wolves every game and just him just going to get hit like that? Or is that just like a week 1 statement type of thing? Because if I was a Bills fan, I love the moxie that he's showing. I love the toughness. I love the physicality that he plays with. But if I'm seeing my quarterback getting hit that much, I don't know. It gets me like, how do you feel about that? You know
so
what I mean?
here's the deal. Like with each and every single time that Josh Allen passes the line of scrimmage, my butthole gets a little tighter. Okay,
Oh,
because I am absolutely terrified that man is going to go down. I feel like that, like I've been in a consistent sort of battle within my internal self of, hey, with Josh Allen being able to run the ball, that makes him Josh Allen. That is what makes him great. But at the same time, I want to preserve his health, right? Because say that Josh Allen goes down and we're literally dealt with Case Keenum instead of going ahead and just run us the entire year, it's going to be an issue. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, my God. You are so sweet. And so my girlfriend, she said no about the drink, but she brought it. And, dude, look at this. Look at this. Some chicken, rice, some green beans. And so say hi, babe.
Not rice, that's mac and cheese.
She seasoned that chicken, Dan. She makes sure she seasoned that chicken.
Oh, my. Well, I mean, we're about to find out. We're about to find out.
Where's the Kool-Aid at? Hopefully she put some sugar in that Kool-Aid.
Hopefully some sugar in that Kool-Aid, man. Listen, find you a girl. Find you a girl that makes you some dinner and brings you over, some goodies right there in your live show. But, okay, so last but not least take. And so I really see us dominating this win. Super nervous about Josh Allen running a lot. I'm hoping that we can go on ahead and really establish our run game. Devin Singletary, who I have been a huge critic of for the longest time, really showed out like during week 1. So I hope that we can go on ahead and just sort of take all these running plays and rely on our running backs. Devin Singletary, my fingers are crossed that you are the answer for us, because please protect Josh Allen for the love of God.
Richie, you gave your prediction?
Oh, my prediction? Yeah, I think the Bills are going to win this game 28-21. I think this Bills team is going to take care of business. I don't think they're going to lose their home opener, man. They made a statement in LA on the road, the whole planet Earth watching against the defending Super Bowl champions. For them to not defend their home turf with this team that they got here against the Tennessee Titans, but they are versing a little pissed off team in the Titans who just got embarrassed by the New York Giants. So you're definitely going to see a little sense of urgency, and don't sleep on the Titans too much. But I definitely think Josh Allen and the Bills are definitely going to have their way with the Titans, and they're going to come away with the victory. As much as it sickens me to say, TD, I know you want me to say the Bills are trash and they're going to get blown out by the Titans like you're about to, but I just don't see it happening, man. Tell me how the Bills are going to lose. I'm curious.
It's okay. Honestly, right before that, and so we're going to break for like a brief commercial by saying that right now, boys, we are flirting with 900 live viewers right now.
No, we had 930.
We had 930. Okay.
Yeah, that was the max.
All right,
so
well,
we broke a new record.
And so the issue is that like I'm only seeing 651 like buttons hit right now. That's like my biggest issue right now. So ladies and gentlemen, please hit that like button. Hit that like button.
1,000 likes before we're all wrapped up, baby.
That's
so I can tell you
we want 1,000 likes before this episode ends. Hit that like button, baby.
So I can tell you why the Bills gonna lose. They're not gonna get blown out. The Bills are not gonna get blown out. They are going to actually play a solid game, but they will lose 28-27 to the Tennessee Titans. They can't stop Derrick Henry. They won't stop Derrick Henry. They can keep dreaming of stopping Derrick Henry. And Tannehill will be Tannehill with the play action, sticking it to you all for the intermediate game. And the clock management in this game is just going to be one of those things that you're not going to be able to overcome. Now, you're lucky they lost their favorite player in the secondary. What's his name? Who's the big player Tennessee just lost? Gosh, somebody knows in the comment section. They know in the comment section. Their best player.
So is it a corner?
No, man. Why am I having a brain fart here? Put it in the comment section. Somebody knows. They lost their best player on
AJ
defense.
Brown.
On defense.
Landry.
So by the way,
so listen, that was
it was fantastically seasoned. Bro.
Yeah, they lost Harold Landry, and that was a big part of what they were gonna definitely attack. But instead of blowing you all out, they will just beat you all barely 28-27. I'm telling you, bro, y'all just can't control the Titans. And you'll be at home and it's gonna be embarrassing. And then you got to literally deal with the Miami Dolphins after that. It is what it is, Buffalo. You can get mad at me, but I want to remind you, what did y'all say to me last year when I said this? What did you say last year, Dan? What did you say last year, Buffalo Bills fan? Bills
I said you were crazy.
Mafia.
So I said you were crazy.
Yeah, and what ended up
wrong.
happening?
I was wrong.
Oh, hey, Richie. So I got two people say they were wrong tonight, right? Master at work said, oh, well, I was wrong. Now Dan Mitchell saying I was wrong.
Well, I'm
Let's
never
keep
wrong,
this up.
so you're never going to hear that come out of my mouth.
I'll find something from you, Richie. I'll find something.
I got Buffalo winning. I think it's going to probably. I don't know. I just don't see anybody. I don't see how any defense is going to be able to stop Buffalo's offense at this point. They're just too dominant. Tannehill looked like trash last week. They lost to the Giants, bro. They lost to Daniel
Saquon
Jones.
looks like he's back, though.
He does, but they lost to the Giants. Oh, my God. Yeah, they're going to lose back-to-back to New York teams in back-to-back weeks. I think they're going to probably blow Tennessee out. This is not the old Tennessee Titans team of old. Derrick Henry actually got lit the hell up last week, actually. That's the first time I've ever seen his ass get lit up. He got knocked off his feet last week.
Dan, if you need a blueprint to beat the Titans, you know who to call.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I got Buffalo. There's nothing more to be said. We need a respectable team in this division to hold this division down this year. And I'm rooting for Buffalo. I picked Buffalo to actually go to the Super Bowl, just to lose to Tampa Bay. But Buffalo's going all the way this year, man. I don't see a team that can stop them. So
go, Tyson. I knew it, baby.
You saw him on Sunday. You saw him on Sunday, Tyson.
Yeah.
I also want to bring up something that's not AFC East related, just real quick, because we did talk about it last week. Those Kansas City Chiefs, Mahomes, all three of you guys
those defenses
still sleeping
dreadful
on that team. I know all three of you guys don't like the Chiefs, and you think they're overrated. I think they're underrated.
I don't think they're overrated.
We'll see.
Dude. And so one thing
they obviously don't need Tyreek Hill.
Dude,
yeah, bro. Mahomes looks different. He looks like he's just.
And so, dude, honestly, one thing, one last commercial real fast. I'm talking that this chicken that my girlfriend just sent over to me is so insane. And so everyone follow her on Instagram. It's at Melton. It's _Courtney. And just comment on her last picture and say, you know how to season some chicken. Okay, that would be very hysterical. This shit is so fucking good.
You got to put it in the comment section, Dan.
You gotta put the ad in the chat, Dan. So
her ad is in the chat. Go follow her on Instagram and be like, comment on her most recent post and say, you know how to season some chicken. Okay, let me know how that works out for me. Okay, because this is fucking amazing.
Oh my God,
this is amazing.
Wow, you
just do it up. Just do it up. Just do it up. Just do it up. Yeah, no, I'm blowing her up. Yeah. Who knows? Follow her.
So what next, Dan? What do we got here while you're drinking your
Well, we still got,
so I feel like we got to talk about your matchup, Tyson.
That's right.
The Patriots.
We got to talk about your matchup, bro.
I forgot the Dolphins were a team.
He's already given up.
Right? We're talking about the Patriots. Oh, what is there to talk about? We ain't no team no more. This ain't the Patriots no more. We just skip our game. Listen, I'm gonna break it down real quick for you. If you don't watch this game willingly, unless you get paid to watch it. Unless you're a Steeler fan, don't watch the game. Go watch Red Zone. Because I literally had to switch to Red Zone watching the Patriots, where I couldn't watch it no more. It is disgusting. Listen, I know historically, and that's another thing I need to stop. I need to stop with the historical stats when it comes to the Patriots now. Because it's obvious that I could throw all the history out the window because I could say, oh, well, we own Pittsburgh. We always beat them in Heinz Field, but that was with Brady. And that was with Bledsoe. I can't do that no more. We're going to listen. They beat Cincinnati last week, right? Pittsburgh is a tough team. They got a top 10 defense. Flores has completely turned their defense around, even though J.J. Watt's most likely out for a year. They got some playmakers. Minka Fitzpatrick with that block extra point who the Dolphins traded away. Thank you, Pittsburgh. Completely changed the game last week. Pittsburgh is a nasty-ass team. I'm not a fan of their offense because they got Trubisky. But when you play in the Patriots offense, you can throw any bump quarterback like Tua back there and win. So I don't care if they have Trubisky back there or Tua. We losing this game. And if you look at the schedule, we got to play Baltimore next week, 0-3. We got to play Green Bay. I know Aaron Rodgers didn't look right, but he always bounces back. Because I remember last week in week 1, he didn't look like Aaron Rodgers, but he'll bounce back. 0-4. And then we got the Lions. Yay. Yippee. Yay. I got nothing else to say.
Can't believe the time has come. Welcome to the basement,
right?
Tyson.
21-17. I got Pittsburgh 21-17.
For a while.
And I agree with everything he said. 21-17 Patriots. That's it.
Wait, are you picking the Patriots?
No. Excuse me. See, I'm really tripping. Pittsburgh. 21-17 Pittsburgh.
What you saw last week, you should be the number one person picking against us.
But it'll be closer.
Mike Tomlin gets the job done. 17-10. Another ugly game. Same score.
And so, Richie, we talk about your game, bro?
Now I'll talk about it real quick because guess what? I got the Jets winning this game, and you guys know me. I picked the Jets to lose when I think they're going to lose. I picked the Jets to lose last week because I'm realistic. But I'm picking the New York Jets to get the win this week. We're on the road against the Cleveland Browns. I'm not afraid of Jacoby Brissett. I'm not afraid. Now they got a good running attack. They went on the road and they beat the Carolina Panthers. They got a two-headed monster of Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. But what this New York Jets defense showed me this weekend, holding the Baltimore Ravens to the least amount of rushing yards in the Lamar Jackson era, that tells me a lot about this Jets defense. The way the Jets win this football game is by the defense. Now, everybody in the chat, I know you guys are like, oh, here's Richie talking about the Jets. Well, guess what? It's the AFC East Roundtable, baby, and the Jets are a part of it, and we're coming up. The unfortunate thing that's not making this Jets team fun to watch is that we have Joe Flacco still. Zach Wilson's on the practice field today. He'll be out there soon rather than later, which will make this Jets team a little more fun to watch when we actually have a young quarterback. Joe Flacco makes the Jets unwatchable for a non-NFL fan. And we have two backup quarterbacks playing in this game, Jacoby Brissett versus Joe Flacco. Now, I will tell you, I am absolutely crapping my pants at the fact of Myles Garrett because we let Justin Houston look like he was in his prime. We look like that Ravens defensive line was destroying Joe Flacco. And you guys heard me ramble about the Jets game against the Ravens, that there's a little ounce of pressure in Joe Flacco's face. He turns into this monster statue, can't move, stuck in mud, can't just maneuver out of the pocket and find the space within and plant his foot in the ground and fire down the field. This offensive line needs to get its shit together. And the good news about this offensive line is the people that struggled, they've proved to be NFL professionals. A Pro Bowler, he struggled. He gave up 8 quarterback pressures. That's inexcusable. You got brought here to be the cornerstone of this offensive line at left guard. I got confidence he'll bounce back. If this offensive line can protect for Joe Flacco, guess what? I got confidence in Joe Flacco to execute the offense if you protect for him. But if there's no protection, he's doing absolutely nothing. So to finish it off, I got the Jets pulling off a victory with a low-scoring game. Final score, 21-17 Jets. Going to be 1-1, potentially having Zach Wilson coming back week 3, most likely week 4. But I got a lot of confidence in this Jets team going back into the film room because that game against the Ravens, the Jets lost that game, meaning they beat themselves up. They made a lot of mistakes. They left a lot of good football out there. And they had a really excellent defensive game plan that they executed. The offense is what made the whole thing fall apart. But there's a lot of positives to come away with that offense in terms of the playmakers. That gives me a lot of confidence. If the offensive line gets their shit together, the Jets can get a W. The Jacoby Brissett does not scare me. Force him to throw the football. I loved our secondary. Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed were ranked at only 2 cornerbacks to be top 10 in PFF. So force Jacoby Brissett to throw the football, stop the run. Joe Flacco, just don't look like you're 37 years old and just do something positive to not frustrate me, but I got the Jets winning.
Well, I'm sorry, Richie, but y'all gonna lose 24-13. The Browns roster is just too good. They can get victories without Deshaun Watson. They're just they're a great roster though. And I just see them making enough plays, and the Jets are just still young. The Jets gonna have to come out and get some victories that are impressive with consistency, like a 3-game, 4-game winning streak, before I start believing that, they're gonna beat a team like the Browns. Even though they don't have a great quarterback right now, that team is loaded, and that's why they were able to win last week. So Browns 24-13, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's tough. We got Joe Flacco.
And so let me go ahead and let me interject real fast. I completely disagree with TD right over now because let me tell you what. You're talking about the New York Jets, okay? And yes, I said New York and not New Jersey because I want to give them some respect, okay? Because I love a good secondary. Being from Buffalo, we're known to appreciate secondaries.
Let's go, Dan. He sees it.
When I see secondaries that are promising, I shout them out. And the Jets secondary is for real. For real. So you have Jacoby Brissett. And so you're thinking like the two-headed monster. The two-headed monster in running. And you're looking at a team that literally just ended up playing the Baltimore Ravens, where they held Kenyon Drake, their number one running back, to only 31 yards and Lamar Jackson to 17 yards. The entire damn game, bro. Their run defense has always been for real. Their secondary has been showing that they are absolutely for real. And they have an absolute trash quarterback taking snaps down in Cleveland. I see the Jets winning 28-17.
28. Dan, I appreciate you showing respect to the Jets secondary, because anybody that's saying the Jets secondary ain't crap, you can't base it off last year. You want to know why? It's revamped, brand new. You can't look at last year. Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed, Jordan Whitehead, they were not here last year. Brand new team.
So I'm going to give my Browns prediction in the best way I can. Remember how I picked the Browns to be a dark horse this season. I think they're going to, as long as they can get to as long as they can stay 500 by the time Watson comes back, I think they're going to be a very dangerous team. So I just want to say one thing, Rich, if you can share my screen. About who I'm picking. Let's go. I'm on a new bandwagon, baby.
And so that
I'm on a new bandwagon.
And so that
I'm on the doo-doo Brown train. Let's go doo-doo Browns. That's all I got to say.
Wow.
And so that dude got roasted for that picture, but I'm a huge advocate. For dark humor. I'm sorry. I really am. I love some good dark humor, bro. I love it.
Let's go doo-doo Browns.
Doo-doo Browns. Let's go. Where's them masseuses at? Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Listen,
don't let your girl hear that, Dan.
I'm just kidding.
Is that everybody's game?
Yep.
I think
all right. Is it that time?
So now it comes down into the wonderful Q&A segment.
TD, just admit that you're scared the Jets have a better secondary for the future. Just admit it.
I know. It's not about your defense in this game. It's about your offense.
No, and you're 110% correct. So I just had to put that out there. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay, so perfect. So so this is everyone's favorite segment where Q&A. It's Q&A. So for all of our Patreon contributors, so we ended up dropping the link right to our stream tonight, right? So you can actually join the show. It's right on the Patreon wall. You simply click that link and join us, and then you can ask us as an entire roundtable a question, or us individually a question. Say that you want to be a part of the show, then you can check that link that is pinned right to this live chat right now, and you can join us. Let's make some moves. Let's make some moves, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's let the first person in.
All right, we're going to bring the first person in. Everybody line up. Listen to Dan if you want to join the show. Link at the top of the chat, and you can come get the link to join the stream. We already have a bunch of people waiting. The first member to join has been here since the stream started. Aubrey Bills fan, what's up?
The guy.
Drake.
The
Are
God.
they?
Aubrey, is that Drake?
No, it's not.
What's up?
So I just got one question for a TD down there. Man, why are you so delusional every single week?
So TD. So before that, all right. So before that, like you answer that question, and so I do want to thank Aubrey for being our very first $50 Patreon person ever.
Oh, this is
supporting this channel. This guy's an absolute stud. And I've already messaged him and I asked him like what segment he wants to be a part of next week. He's still gonna get back to me, but like Aubrey, thank you so much for the support, bro.
thank you,
We
bro.
love you. We love you for that, man. It helps out our channel tremendously. But TD, please, I feel like everybody wants to know. In fact,
Well, I gotta ask.
836 people watching. Why are you so delusional? In fact,
gotta
I
ask-
want to know that too. So
I gotta ask Aubrey. What am I delusional about? Name it.
Let's see. You're from unrealistic goals to the Super Bowl every single darn year to hating on almost everybody in here.
Well, let's do one. Let's do one at a time. My unrealistic goals for the Super Bowl. Is that what you're saying? Do the Buffalo Bills have goals of the Super Bowl winning it? How many years have y'all been unrealistic? How many times did you go and lose? So when are you all going to stop thinking that you even have a chance of winning a Super Bowl? And you call me delusion? Josh Allen is trash and he will never win a Super Bowl, bro. That is a fact. Anything else that you think I'm delusional about?
Let's see. There's a What's the best one to say?
Josh Allen is trash.
Oh yeah. What exactly is your deal with Tua? I can't tell if you love or hate this man.
I've Tua the person.
He has a
I
love-hate
love.
relationship.
Yeah, Tua the person I love with every ounce of my heart. As far as what we expect as a fan and a very loyal fan to the Miami Dolphins, I am very critical on what we expect as a quarterback, as a franchise quarterback based off of what we've been through. So at the end of the day, he hasn't met my expectations. It doesn't mean he won't, but I have to call it how I see it until he does. It's that simple. I love Tua. It's just you still need to meet the expectation for us to be happy so that we can continue to dog the Bills every chance we get from this year going forward.
Won't be long until they all realize just body Tyreek, and then you're all basing nothing at that point.
Oh my gosh.
Bills Mafia, baby. I love it.
I love it.
I love some Bills Mafia.
Bringing that smoke.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
listen, Aubrey. So like,
and I'm delusional.
And so Aubrey, listen, like shoot us a message. And so shoot us a message on Patreon. Like, let us know which segment that like you want to join us on next week, and then we look forward to having you next week. Bills Mafia, baby. I'm assuming you're Bills Mafia, right?
Yes, I am.
My God.
Yeah, you make sure you come. You make sure you come back next week after y'all lose to the Titans. Okay.
You'll see me here bright and early.
Let's
All
go.
right, we'll
Let's
see.
go, Aubrey. I appreciate that. We'll see you next week, bro.
$50
Yeah.
donation on the Patreon, Aubrey. Thank you so much, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
Man, we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Give him some type of respect, TD. Come on.
Hey man, he came in shooting shots at me right off the bat.
Who's next? Who's next? Bring him on in. Bring him on in.
Shout out to Michael for this donation. We're gonna get into all the super chats just real quick. Which team will suffer the worst upset this week? Why the Bills? Yeah, the Bills are gonna lose according to Michael.
And why is it the Bills?
Come on, Michael. Come on, dude.
Tim says, so you called Allen trash. That just makes you have yet to be trash. What does that make you? Tim, thank you for the $5.
Thank you for $5.
I love that.
Man.
Tim need to come on here. Tim need to come on here.
TD wants you on the stream right here, Tim. All right, we're going to get into the next caller. Jimmy joins the show. What's good, Jimmy?
Jimmy Casket, what's going on, bro?
Please don't be a Patriots fan.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Loud and clear, bro.
I just want to tell you that if Zach Wilson was playing in that game, we would have won. All right?
Yes, sir, Jimmy. That's what I'm talking about.
Our defense was absolutely phenomenal. They only scored like 10 points in the first half, everyone was shut down, and we made so many stops. The only reason our defense started to slip up is because they were tired, and they lost morale because they were just seeing Joe Flacco just punt. They were like punting every drive. You feel me? If Zach Wilson was there scoring touchdowns and shit, we would have let up that long ass TD to Rashad Bateman, and we would have won that game in the fourth quarter. All right. Instead of all the Jets fans leaving in the third quarter, like I did, everyone did there till the final zeros, and we would have won. Trust me.
You're spitting facts, Jimmy.
It makes me feel better about us versus them.
Because like Joe Flacco, he was just dumping it off to his RBs. Like Michael Carter got 8 targets and Breece Hall got 10 targets. And on one of Breece Hall's dump offs, there was Garrett Wilson was open for a TD, right, Richie?
You saw my tweet? Yep.
Yeah.
You saw that?
So
yeah, Garrett Wilson wide open for a
game.
touchdown. He's checking down. He has the check down syndrome because the pressure's in his face too much.
So when is Zach coming back?
So he's on the practice field for the first time today. Salah said the earliest is week 4, but best case scenario week 3.
Our defense is absolutely legit. And Stephon Diggs, Gabriel Davis, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, you better be ready to face DJ and Sauce Gardner. You better be ready. You better be ready.
Let them know, Jimmy. I love
it.
it.
Bring an A game, bro.
I was all fired at first. Oh my god!
Mm-hmm. Can you beat us? Can you beat us in your lifetime?
Yes.
That would be amazing, Tyson. We're coming for you too. We're coming, baby. We got 3 home division games before the bye.
Mac Jones, he's trash. Your whole team's
gone. Yeah, y'all can't beat him.
Yeah. You're gonna be in the basement.
I'm gonna do the 2 thing. You can't beat him though.
Basement this year. You enjoy that 20 years of 6 Super Bowls, but it's time to
listen.
Get your ass down into the basement.
Listen. If we're gonna be
moving up in life.
Okay, Jimmy. If we're going to be sorry, I want to be in the basement because I don't want to be like the Jets and miss that number 1 pick. If you're going to be trash, be the best trash there is. So, like I said, y'all still ain't gonna do nothing this season. So,
and Matt and OnlyFans
Richie.
and Owen for and Dan, you better be sweating for us because we're gonna bring out A game and everyone's gonna blow up on you. All right. So you be
bro, you gotta take that down.
We're gonna beat you guys. All right.
And that photo is banned when I'm hosting.
We're gonna upset the Bills at MetLife. We're gonna upset the Dolphins at MetLife. Like week 5.
That's what I like to hear, Jimmy.
Man, I can't wait to week 5, Jimmy.
I can't wait too. I'll be at that game.
Yeah,
I'll be at that game too. 5. Jets Media Day. I'll be representing. We got 80 plus Jets Media subscribers representing Zach Wilson's first home game. And we're going to be actually have on-field access after the game, celebrating on the field.
Dude, I can't wait for Stephon Diggs and Tyreek Hill to only get like 4 receptions for like 50 yards. Sauce Gardner's going to lock your asses down. And DJ Reed's going to lock down Waddle and Gabriel Davis.
I'm talking like that after you lost that first game. God dang.
Hey man, we have one positive thing, which is our defense. We gotta hype it up, okay, Tyson?
Yeah, I'll see you next time, Jimmy.
Jimmy, we appreciate the call.
It's a Tyson. We would give you 60% of the profits.
The Ravens have one of the most explosive offenses, and we kept them to 10 points in the half. Dolphins, really, you're getting
Jets
wrecked.
Best secondary football for the Jets forever.
Facts. Best secondary, bro.
All right, Jimmy, we're gonna get to the next caller. Jimmy, thank you for the donation.
Bro, we've heard enough.
We appreciate you, man.
I can't believe what I just heard.
That was a phenomenal call from Jimmy.
Oh yeah, Rich.
Jimmy, I hope to see you next week as well. We're 1-1, and the Jets defense shows up big time again. And then we start getting our respect because listen, we're not going to get any respect as a Jets fan base until we prove it. Okay, we can talk all the talk, just like Robert Saleh said today, but we got to be able to prove it on the field, and we will do just that this weekend, baby. All right,
you got a super chat, Richie.
I got it.
The home.
So by the way,
Jets, Jets.
So by the way,
no, there's one before that, isn't there?
Cappy the Penguin.
So I just put a poll in the chat, and so I said, how many people would buy like a Master at Work shirt?
No, bro, y'all better not buy
Quite
that.
a few. Yo, bro, listen, like I mean, like we would be like
If you
70%
buy
of
that
the
shirt, you should be
profits.
ashamed of yourselves.
70% of the profits, bro.
In public with that
Money.
shirt.
It's money, dude.
Put it
No,
on,
bro, I
Richie.
ain't buying that shirt. I ain't selling that.
You ain't selling flip-flop, man.
I went to the grocery store one day and see somebody with that damn shirt on.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Hands.
Happy the Penguin says Jets fans stop crying.
You
and
could
play
like
Mike
roll
White.
around and be like, "Yo, like I
wish."
And so I profit off my haters. Like that's like the ultimate flex.
All right, we got one more donation to get to, and then we're gonna get to the next caller. Justin says, "Phones up, baby. Take us to a championship." There we go, Justin. He believes in
Super
those
Bowl,
phones.
baby.
Thank you for the $5 donation, Justin.
Super Bowl,
we appreciate
baby.
you. All right, we're gonna head into the next caller who was here last week, representing the Miami Dolphins, and he's here back again. What's good, my man?
Let's go.
What's up, y'all?
On the road.
What's up, y'all? You know, out here feels good to be number one in the division.
Jesus Christ.
You know, hold up.
Oh,
Take a quick sip. Okay, quick sip.
Cheers,
Yep.
brother. Cheers.
For the
Second
haters,
place, Dan.
for the
Second
haters,
place,
real
Dan.
quick. For the haters, real quick. TD is the only one up in here that does this thing right. Win, lose, or draw, we're supporting the crew until they ain't the crew no more. The crew's family. We support the family in public, and you better believe we rank on each other when we in the house because it's all out of love and wanting the best for the family. So, yeah, we're critical over here in TD's home, but when we come out here with y'all gonna hear it. Y'all gonna hear all of it
Them W's.
every week. Every week. Yeah. Get it right. Anyways, I got
Your
actually.
family hasn't been to Disney World in 20 years, bro. Stop it.
Who goes to Disney World anymore? Who wants to go to Disney World? No one wants to go to Disney
Exactly.
World. We're going to a Super Bowl. Where are you going? Where are you going, Masterwork?
Bro, y'all haven't been anywhere in 20 years.
That's okay.
Stop it.
That's okay. Listen, it's no insult to say y'all ain't even facing our best QB right now. Y'all ain't
Thank
even
you.
facing our
Thank
best
you.
QB right
Appreciate
now.
you saying that. Not everybody knows.
And that's no insult to Tua. That's nothing on him.
It's
He's just not our
insult.
best QB right now. We got a better QB on the roster. Anyways, I have a question for Richie, actually. Richie,
What's up, bro?
you held the Ravens to 10 points in the whole first half, 0 in the fourth. I didn't watch the game because I was watching the Dolphins game, but I was wondering if you could describe the defensive scheme / strategy that you had and what went wrong in the third where they scored 2 TDs.
Yeah, so basically, those 3 points in the first half to get 10 points, just so you guys know, Joe Flacco threw an interception, and the Ravens got the ball in the red zone, and the Jets defense stopped them. Quinnen Williams almost got a sack pass deflection, forced them to kick 3 points. So that 3 points wasn't really on the defense. That was on the offense to give up 3 points. So it should have been 7-0 at the half, or 7-3 at the half. But the second touchdown that we gave up, Lamar Jackson throws it deep. LaMarcus Joyner, our safety, gets called for a pass interference, which brings the Ravens all the way up to the goal line, and they eventually get a touchdown. So the defense, they just kept biting themselves in the butt. They were playing sound football. The scheme was to contain him. There was a beautiful rep that I broke down in my film, man. This is what their philosophy should be going up against the Ravens. You want to contain Lamar Jackson. There was a rep where our edge rusher, Carl Lawson, our defensive end, he easily could have, it was a play action. Lamar Jackson had the ball, and he was disciplined. And Carl Lawson could have attacked Lamar Jackson, or he was sitting back and setting the edge, containing him, making sure Lamar Jackson is not run with his legs. So it forced Lamar Jackson to just be indecisive because if he ran, he'll be screwed. If he threw the ball, he'd be screwed, and he forced a sack. So the Jets' defensive game plan was stop the run, contain Lamar Jackson, and force him to throw the football down the field. And that worked. Unfortunately for us, we had a couple bad miscommunications where we got explosive plays down the field, which resulted in a 55-yard touchdown bomb with our bum safety that we have on the roster, unfortunately. So the Jets' game plan worked. I would just say, man, in a nutshell, contain Lamar Jackson in the pocket. Don't allow him to beat him with your legs. Force him to throw in the pocket and stop the run.
I feel really good about that too, actually, because the display from Brandon Jones this past week, the display from Kader Kohu, I feel really good about that. It's all going to come down to, I think, our offense to be able to beat Baltimore. Defense, it's going to be complementary football like it usually always is with the Dolphins. Defense needs to show up, and we need to see Tua taking better advantage of anything that he left on the field last week.
I will say
but
that
I'm feeling good about it. The way you guys performed, and I'm trying to, sugarcoat, not trying to bash you guys. I feel good about us going into week 2 with them.
Baltimore getting the W.
The one thing I will say real quick, just to finish off that talking point, Lamar Jackson made some throws and made some plays where you couldn't have played any better defense. He just really had a bunch of crazy touch throws. That first touchdown he had was a perfectly placed ball. Third down, he had a crazy throw. It was like tremendous defense, just better offense. So Lamar is definitely here. Lamar is definitely a very good quarterback, and he's not an easy player to stop.
Let me not forget Melvin Ingram too. My bad. Anyways, I do also want to say to you, Richie, I like how you always take all the bashing from these dudes in stride.
Appreciate that.
I got mad respect for you because you always keep it pretty humble. I mean, there's a lot of reason to be humble, but nevertheless, you keep it humble. I hope that you start bumping it up to second in the AFC as long as we're still on top.
Let's go!
Let's go, Dolphins.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that big time.
Yeah.
The respect means a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
We'll see you in week 3, Dan.
Hey, babe.
Uh-oh, he's coming for
Who's
you,
the
Dan.
best quarterback in the league?
All right, man. We're going to
Mike,
get to the next
Who's
caller.
the best quarterback in the league?
She don't even know who Josh Allen is. She could have
Josh Allen, she knows who it is.
Photo shoot.
I'm sure
Man.
Dude. You muted her mic and tell her to say Josh Allen, Dan. All right, brother. We appreciate
I know.
you, bro.
Hey, he muted the mic, talk about you can't be a Dolphins fan anymore. Just stop. You can't.
I've trained her. And so part 3 of making that guess of what the NFL team is based off of logos coming soon.
All right. So we got the next guest who was we got a quick donation to get to first. Thought Tua had a foot fetish the way he kept throwing the ball at Tua.
I love that.
Oh,
That's
God.
$5 I've ever made in my entire life. Right there.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Haters gonna hate.
That last caller, TD, is my favorite Dolphins I ever met. How come you're not that cool? What the hell? I'm just kidding.
That's
kidding.
my boy, Omnaron, baby.
Omnaron's the man. All right, so this next caller, he was here last week, and he's here to represent Gang Green, baby. Mutfield's in the house.
You're
He's
stuck.
back.
Mutfield.
Hey, it's TD. How's everybody?
What's up,
I'm
man?
good. I told you to come back this week since you thought you were gonna win. What happened? What happened?
Hey, bro, it's checked
Oh,
out.
excuses.
I know what you're gonna say. I know. Flacco played terrible in the third. That was the only quarter I saw that was bad. I don't know what you're talking about. We held him up to 10 points. And Lamar Jackson had under 100 rushing yards. I believe.
Does that even matter, bro? You lost. You lost.
I know. I'm not saying
Jesus
that.
Christ. We're talking about stats. You lost.
I know, Master. I know that. I understand that. But nah, they're gonna turn around. We're gonna beat Cleveland. That's it.
Oh my
Y'all over here,
gosh.
don't gotta worry about the
yeah.
farm. You gonna contain them?
Bro, I feel like you gonna come on here every week and say, I mean, we lost, but don't worry, we're gonna beat the next person.
What else would you like me to say? I'm waiting for Zach. Like I told you, Zach's gonna come back and he's gonna throw some points on you. But for right now, we got Flacco. That's it. That's all we can work.
So why aren't y'all playing Mike White?
For. I don't know who Masters is playing though. The Patriots. I'll be honest. I don't know what they're playing yet.
Steelers.
And the Bills. They're playing the Steelers.
Doesn't matter who we play.
I mean, straight. I don't know.
I can be realistic and tell you we suck. Why can't y'all Jets fans just deal with that? Damn.
No need to shit on the Patriots, man. He's accepted it.
Y'all should. That's what I'm saying. Why don't y'all Jets fans finally accept it, bro? Like y'all ain't gonna do nothing this season.
I accept it.
Because I feel like this year though is different. It's not our fault that Zach got hurt. That's it. That's why I can't wait for him to come back. Because I'm doing right now what Tyler's doing. I'm taking down the names and I'm taking down the receipts of everyone who's talking, especially this man. I'm out.
Bro, there ain't no return policy, bro. Y'all ain't gonna never be good.
That's why I'm writing them all down. Same with you. You want to sit there and keep bashing, bro? We had one bad week. That's it. Last time I checked,
There's only been 1 week.
Dallas put up a touchdown. At least we put one up.
Let's not do this to Dallas, bro. Come on, man.
What do you mean? Isn't Dallas supposed to be a playoff?
Doesn't matter, bro. This is AFC East Roundtable. We don't give a damn about the Cowboys on here.
I got
Man,
you.
hold on.
But
like Jets fans, I'm getting this recurring theme. Y'all really think Zach Wilson is like about to come back and just be everything and lead y'all to the playoffs or something?
Back end the schedule is an easy 7-1 or 6-2. If you look at who,
man,
look at who we.
No schedule is easy, bro.
It is.
No such thing as an easy schedule. If you're the Jets, dog. Come on, stop it.
Y'all gonna win 8 games?
Yes, I believe that.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Jesus.
With Zach Storm, without Zach Storm.
Say it with your chest, baby. Say it with your chest.
Hey, Richie, I can't wait to see him every week. Come on. You make sure you don't start running by week 6. Don't start running by week 6. Every week.
We just got to get to the Joe Flacco era, and we'll be fine, TD. I promise.
You don't give up after 0-6.
Browns. The only thing that scares me, Myles Garrett. That's it. But that's good shit.
Right.
Yeah, everybody here because
All
that
right, bro.
can hurt you.
They got don't they got what's his name too? Clowney.
Wait, who is? Oh, Clowney. Yeah, him too.
They got Clowney and Garrett coming off the edge.
That's a scary pass rush. But last time I checked, we got Jermaine Johnson, Michael Clemens, Carl Lawson. They're all dogs. Tell me they're not. Look what they did with Lamar. They contained him. The Ravens scored because of a bad PI call by LaMarcus Joyner, which that's shouldn't bump into him like that, and just a burn play over the top because what's his name? Jordan Whitehead played too far down, and the receiver beat LaMarcus Joyner all over the top. That's it. Those are the 2 plays, 2 busted plays.
I mean, I can literally sit here and tell you the Patriots could have won had we not given up that damn touchdown at the end of the half to Waddle. I can tell you we could have won if Devontae Parker would have tried and got that ball. I could sit here and say we could have won had freaking what's his name Trent Williams freaking turnstile would have protected Mac Jones's blindside, and we could be sitting here. We could have won 7-6. Bro, stop it. Stop the cap.
But I'm saying that's why our defense have played so well. If you
it doesn't matter, bro.
Quarterback receiving call with our offense, we would have played better. That's all I was saying. I understand.
Listen, I want to explain something to everybody in this chat.
100%.
While we're listening to him, you can't do this, bro. You can't be like, what if this play would have been different? What if that play would have been different? It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter because I can sit here and tell you this too. But am I doing that? No, bro. At the end of the day, the players are on the field. If you make these mistakes, they happen. There is no going back to it. You suck. Deal with it, bro. Right. It's okay.
That game we did suck. Yeah, in 1 quarter we sucked. Yes, but the rest of the game,
it's not like you even. It's not like you. What was the final score of that game?
The final score was 24-9.
Stop it. It's not even. It was not even a 1-score game.
I understand that, but that's what I'm saying though. We were at least able to contain Lamar and play well. It was 1 quarter where we played bad. Again, I understand. A loss is a loss and a dub is a dub. I understand that. But that's all I'm saying, though. That, okay, we lost. Shit happens. So what are we going to do now? We're going to clean it up.
This is a recurring theme with your Jets, bro.
Every year. All right, Muttfields, I appreciate your call. I'm excited to see you next week when we can rub it in these men's faces.
Of course.
Let's go.
My guy right please there. Come back so I can roast you again.
I appreciate you, man.
I'll be back. You know,
he'll be back. I know him too well. Even if we lose,
I can't wait.
All right, brother. Have a good night, man.
Later, you too.
All right, bro.
The great Muttfields there representing Gangrene. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Man, we need Jets fans to come on here and talk that crap. Am I right? We got 2 of them already.
No, I listen. I'm all for it. I'm just like, bro.
I'm getting these weird Zach Wilson vibes though, like y'all some Zaccaneers or something.
Hey man, listen. You have to understand where we're at as a Jets fan base. We went into the offseason and we're excited about a year 2 quarterback. He freaking gets hurt, and now we have to deal with Joe Flacco. So we're just gasping for air. We're like, please, Zach, just come back and look like a good quarterback. Like, I'm not expecting this man to come back and light up the league. Trust me, I just want him to show improvements. I'm not that Jets fan that's expecting him to become an MVP at all this year. I'm expecting him to make some strides. But you have to understand as a Jets fan base, what we're looking at with Joe Flacco, we're going to hype up Zach Wilson as much as we can because we feel like we have something at least. So we're going to get into the caller next one, but there's only 1 caller left. So again, guys, the Q&A is not over. So if you guys want to join the Q&A segment, click the link at the top of the chat, become a Patreon member, and you can come on here and talk your smack to me, to Dan, to Tyson, or to TD.
Yeah, because I see a lot of people in this chat talking spicy, but y'all don't want to come up in here and face the heat.
What's good, Thomas? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
What's good, man? I love that pro pick, Millennium Falcon.
What's your team?
Oh, I'm a Dolphins fan.
No, of course you are.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm Miami born, born and raised. I'm going to tell you this. I'm not worried about the Ravens because Lamar put all that damn weight on him. Oh, yeah, he's a little bit bigger, but that means he's a little bit slower. So when that blitz comes in, he's done. Where's he going to go? So
Nowhere.
I will admit, I am still scared of the Bills. I'm not worried about
Hey,
week two.
Thomas.
Hey,
Hey,
You
Thomas.
should
No,
You
let's be real.
should be, Thomas.
They
You
own you.
should be.
They own you.
Let's be real. Bills are still good. So I want to see week 3. I'm not worried about week 2. We're gonna handle business. We're gonna handle business on week 2. I'm looking forward to week 3.
Mm-hmm. And are we gonna win week 3?
Man, I want to win in week 3, but I'm gonna tell you like this, TD, hold on before you get upset. It is not gonna be a blowout like they did last year. It's not gonna be 2 blowouts.
Oh my God, they not gonna win, bro. They got Trash Allen.
They'll only win by 2 touchdowns this time.
No. Not even close. The kicker might win the game, but he might shank it too. It's going to be that close.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I'm being realistic. I ain't worried about the Ravens. I ain't worried about the Bengals. I will worry about the Bills.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Self-awareness.
I'm showing respect. That's called respect.
Yes, sir.
That's called respect.
Thank you.
It's called being realistic. Thank you for being that.
I have no respect for Buffalo.
You know what? Hey, that's just the way it is. I mean, we've been here. We've done that. But when you lose by what was it last year? Like 62 to what? In 2 games? You got to show respect.
Thomas, you sure you ain't a Bills fan posing as a Dolphin fan?
Oh, I don't want to hear it. I'm the one that gave you that $200 bet.
Hey,
that Tua is going to go 4,200 yards, 27 TDs, and less than 11 interceptions. I'm the same guy.
Hey,
I have that much faith in Tua.
Let's
You remember
him with
You have that much faith into it after the way he looked in week 1, bro? Are you freaking serious?
Hey, we off to a good start. At least he's got 0 interceptions.
Oh, that's just amazing.
That's where I'm
we saw him. One of them went directly through McCourty's hands, and the other one was like a little floater, and what's his name just dropped it. Get out of here, bro. You know damn well that should have been a pick.
Oh, yeah, the one where they were holding hands with Tyreek Hill, and he still snatched it out of your dude's hands.
Tariq,
I don't even want to hear that one.
People's feet all game long, bro. Stop the cap.
Finish.
I can't believe you're going to sit up here and lie like that, bro. You saw the game. We all saw the game.
Oh, I watched the game live. Yeah.
It was terrible, wasn't it? It was absolutely horrendous, that game. Both teams were horrible.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, we all know ESPN's QBR is a bunch of bull. But Tua is number 5 in that QBR.
Oh, my God. Are we going PFF?
Oh, and wait. Before you go, oh, my God. Tua had the 9th passer rating. So in both categories, he was top 10. Where was your quarterback? Where was your quarterback?
My quarterback stunk it up, bro. We don't got to go through this. Stop sitting there acting like Tua is this next comment of lefty, like he's a lefty Marino. Bro, he is absolute dog water, bro. Half your fan base is in a civil war right now on some Captain America shit about who should be the quarterback. Your quarterback is trash. And I told you, you should have blown us out by 40 points. If that was did you see Justin Herbert last week? Did you see some of the tight windows Bro, Justin Herbert, if y'all had Justin Herbert on this roster right now, y'all probably would be on Super Bowl favorites. Tua is trash. And it's not going to get any better. He's not. Because his arm accuracy, he has arm accuracy, but bro, he doesn't have any arm strength. None. It's like he's throwing with a noodle.
As long as he better than Mac Jones.
Yeah, but that is I'm gonna say this again.
As long as he better than Mac Jones.
Who cares if you don't make the playoffs? Who cares if you don't win a playoff game?
Oh, we're making the playoffs. Stop.
You can sweep us for the next decade, but what does it matter if you can't win a playoff game?
We're going to make the playoffs, and we will win 3 playoff games.
Oh my God, I'm done. I'm muting.
We'll have a first round bye, and we will win 3 playoff games.
Thank you, TD.
Thomas, we appreciate
man.
your call.
I'm
man.
not
You
a
came out
hater.
here
I'm
facts.
just looking at the realistic. I'm just looking at what I need to worry about. It's
I
not
cannot
about.
wait until these next threats comes, and when Tua finally show, and it's going to get ugly. It's going to get really ugly. I know the Patriots ain't going to be good this season, but I'm going to absolutely revel in y'all's downfall. Y'all ain't making the playoffs with Tua. It ain't happening.
Oh my God. Whatever, bro. Whatever.
All right, Thomas. Anything you'd like to say before we get to the
Dan,
next one, my
stop
man?
smiling.
Oh no, man! I just appreciate it. And TD, keep doing what you're doing. I like to talk shit, and I remember I was talking shit the other day when we were on the chat. But I appreciate you, bro.
Salute to you, man.
Thank you, Thomas. Great call there.
And so I feel like we're about to like wrap up, like right by like so at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
And so how many people are in the waiting room right now?
We got one more to get through, and I think he's a Bills Mafia guy. If I had to guess.
We could skip that.
No.
So we got one more caller to get through, and I also want to
Last
give
caller of the night.
quick shout out to
Last caller,
Lager
let's
Hop
go.
for our $20 donation, the best balanced, unbalanced panel. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the $20.
Yes.
Means a lot to the channel. All right, so we're going to get to the final caller. If you guys are not already, hit that thumbs up button. Can we get to 1,000 likes before we wrap up today's show? 850.
Hit that like button.
We now have more likes
Yeah.
than views. Let's see it, baby. Mo Srilla, 305.
Yo,
Are you a Bills fan?
yo, what's
Oh,
happening? What's
no, he's a
happening? Straight from the 305. Dolphin lover.
You're a Dolphins guy,
One
man. We
time,
should have
Dolphin
ended the
lover.
show, bro.
One time for TD, you know what I'm saying? Give it that great content all the time. You feel me?
Let's Super Bowl, baby.
Super
Yo.
Bowl bound, baby. You know what I'm
Yo.
saying? I just got questions for, you know what I'm saying, Dick Buckets over there, that Patriot fan that's over there riding the Buffalo Bills.
Dick Buckus.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
the last time he opened the Super Bowl, right, when he was playing.
Man. The Buffalo Bills ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, they won a game. Yeah, they beat the Rams. When they come to the 305, when they come to the 305, it's a new era. It's a new team, new Dolphin. We ready for war. So anytime,
What era
we
is
gotta worry
that?
about the Patriots and the Jets, because y'all ain't shit.
Okay.
Yo, listen. So
But
Mo
You know
y'all,
what I'm saying? We worry about one team in the
season we
AFC.
did, right?
Yo,
You
listen.
know what I'm saying? We
So
worry
Mo
about
Srilla,
one team in the AFC East. That's the Buffalo Bills. And right now, we number one in the division. You know what I'm saying? They behind us.
Sick.
They behind
Yo,
us.
Mo Srilla, honestly,
taking
man,
that L
listen,
week
man,
5.
behind
baby.
us.
Go to
I
your
need you
first.
to
L
appreciate,
week 5.
and so I need you to appreciate how much pain I've been through my entire life, bro. I'm 31, and finally, we're on top. Okay, so I hope you can appreciate it. You know, like, I mean,
Oh
like,
my
I've been
God.
bullied my whole life by the Patriots for like 17, 18 years. I really wish that there's a part of you that's like, you know what? Good for Dan. Good for Dan. Finally,
I
he
ain't
has
that way.
Man, I ain't compassionate for no AFC East fan but the Dolphins.
Whatsoever. There we
I
go.
don't care about
Let's
man,
go.
the Buffalo Bills. I don't care about the New York Jets, and I damn sure don't care about the New England Patriots. It's all about the Dolphins, man. Let's go. Cool. Tyreek Hill. We gonna let y'all know what's going on in the 305.
the 305.
go.
Man. And
Hey, Dan, y'all in trouble, man. I'm telling you, I can't wait for week 3, man. It's gonna nobody's gonna say anything after that. It's gonna be
You see
over,
Lamar
bro.
Jackson want to come down here. He want to be part of the 305, man. He see what we
Yep.
building down here, man. Everybody want to come to Miami, man. Everybody want to come to Miami Gardens. You know what I'm saying? Miami Gardens. I run around the Kansas City, man.
You do know that your stadium is built on the Indian burial ground, right? That's why y'all
Here we go with that. Here we go with that ridiculous.
It doesn't matter.
If you look it up, the Miami Dolphins Stadium was built on Indian burial ground, and they are cursed. They haven't won since they built that damn stadium.
Oh man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
You know, am I lying, TD?
Come on with something else, man.
I'm not lying, bro. You look it up yourself. It's built
Bro,
on Indian
listen, man. I heard about that mess, man. That's
Y'all
just
lying. Look it up. Somebody in the chat tell me I'm lying, bro, because it's literally on Wikipedia.
No, we own AFC East burial grounds. We keep burying every single one of y'all when y'all come down to Miami.
I want y'all to know, man, we right in Kansas City, man, right in the hood, man. All that Indian burial ground, that's over with. We in the hood, man.
Yeah, still play on it
We're
though.
gonna show y'all, man.
All right, Most Real. Anything you'd like to say before we let you go, my man?
All right, man. Thank y'all for this, man. Y'all doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Let's go Dolphins. Let's go TD.
Let's go. I appreciate you, homie.
All right.
We can't hear you, Dan. You're muted like you should be.
So what you mean? It's my girl laugh, bro. And so I'm starting to think like she's a Dolphins fan, like low key.
That's right, baby.
Me and stuff.
All right,
Hands
man.
up.
Like laughing at your jokes
final
and shit,
device.
man. I'm upset about that.
Hands up.
Come here. Come here.
Okay, so I guess we're done, right? Do we have any other super chats we need to cover?
No, we got a new Patreon member. Try NGO. I know him. He's a Dolphin fan. Welcome to the Patreon, homie. Hopefully we can see you come through next week.
I'm trying to give Daddy a kiss.
Master at Works wears a thong with a Dolphins logo on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Master over versus thong.
I said if you can see something like that, OnlyFans.
Beautiful.
OnlyFans.
Oh man.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll wrap it up then since I'm the host.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate everyone for tuning in to the AFC's Roundtable. We'll be back next Wednesday, same time. I think Richie's hosting.
So Friday night for the panel. And so who's hosting the panel on Friday night, by the way?
I hosted it last Friday.
I guess it's on me. Let's go.
So Richie, when was the last time you hosted the panel, bro?
Yeah, Richie. What?
Oh,
Yeah,
so
let's let Richie
Richie's
do it.
hosting the panel on Friday, bro. Next Friday is me.
Okay.
And then me. Okay, I rotation.
Well, did you do it yet, TD?
Yeah, I mean, well, not the
Yeah,
panel,
man,
but if it was
both
last
of
day works,
Dan,
then it goes to you. Then Dan, then
Well,
me.
no, I'm hosting next Wednesday, but if you want to take the Friday thing, you can do that, and then I'll host Wednesday.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Cool. We can talk about this off. We're live still.
Yeah, just
Yeah, we'll
remind
talk
me.
about that. Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah. So, like I said, you can join the panel on Friday with whoever the hell is doing that. I don't know, but like I said, every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. AFC East Roundtable. We wanna thank everybody, man, for the super chats and the Patreon members. Like I said, man, you guys stuck with us for 3 years. You know what I'm saying, and we really do appreciate this. If you want to join the show, like I said, join the Patreon. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the support. And we're going to try to bring as much content to this channel as we can. We're talking about videos, shorts, edits of live streams in the future. So, like I said, this is not just going to be on Wednesday. We're trying to make this a full week thing throughout the entire season and the off season. So, like I said, we appreciate everybody that supports us, regardless of who your team is. I do want to say one thing, and then I'm going to let Dan wrap it up, and TD and Richie, is shame on Patriots fans, because I haven't seen one damn Patriots fan have the balls to get on here, not even in a damn super chat, and say anything. I'm probably going to have to go on my channel and curse a few of my subscribers. I got 15,000 subscribers, but not one of them has the balls to get on here and represent Patriots Nation, and I'm pretty pissed off about it. So I'm going to let y'all know about that early this week. And if y'all can support me, you can support the AFC's Roundtable, because after all, we do have 6 damn Super Bowls in this damn division, right? Just because we suck now and we're going to suck in the future doesn't mean, you can hide your head and burrow under Tom Brady's titty because Tom Brady's gone. So that's all I got to say. NFL Meme Time will be dropping tomorrow on my channel, so if you enjoy that. And I'll let you guys wrap it up. Dan, Richie, and TD.
So starting off, listen, ladies and gentlemen, so I really appreciate y'all tuning in. And I mean, honestly, when it comes down to it, like, y'all are watching like just the inevitable. So the Buffalo Bills are clearly going to win the Super Bowl this year. There's no question about it. Okay. But regardless, whether or not that you're a Dolphins fan, a Pats fan, or a Dolphins fan, or a Jets fan, I said Dolphins twice. Maybe I have like a low key love for you guys. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. I did just end up dropping my Bills and Titans video, my preview video. So say that you're interested, definitely go on ahead and watch that. And we will see you next Wednesday. And make sure you tune in to Friday Night Panel. And that's going to be hosted by either TD or Richie, one of the two.
Somebody talking shit.
Yo, was someone said your girl laughing at the Bills winning the Super Bowl?
That was a happy thing. Me smiling about it.
And so that was a happy thing. Thank you for everybody commenting on how great she seasons chicken. Okay. But
listen, man, this is a damn rated G stream, bro. This not. Why am I getting the feeling to be freaky after we end this damn thing? Y'all need to calm it down, bro. We got kids watching.
Move on.
Yo, Tyson,
move on.
you got your super chat here. Read it real quick.
Yeah, I read it.
Oh, you did?
Ooh,
Right.
I'm a page. Yeah. Join the Patreon, bro.
You got your Patriots fan.
And join the Patreon, baby.
All right.
We want
so,
you to come on here.
and then we got the last super chat real quick too. Patriots are bummed. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the AFC East Roundtable. Always a pleasure to get deep into this division. This division is a fun 4 squads out there for all different reasons. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the hate towards the New York Jets in the chat. It's all well respected. If you guys want to join the Patreon, make sure you do so because I love having you guys come on here and talk to us, whether you're a Jets fan or not. I love getting into heated debates. Dan, Tyson, TD, always a pleasure being live with you boys. And guys, please hit that thumbs up button. And also, help us get to 3K subscribers. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell everybody around there. We got 2.7K subs. We deserve that 3K mark. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you did not already. And we appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in every single week. TD?
Oh, appreciate it, Malachi. Thank you.
Fans up no matter what. Y'all know where you can find me, TD Fans Talk. If you love AFC football in general, I will be live streaming the Chargers and Chiefs tomorrow night. Come hang out on TD Fans Talk if you want to enjoy that game with me. All of the TD Fans Talk members will be live at about 10 o'clock tonight. We got some business to take care of. But anyway, man. Listen, man, we gonna win it all this year, y'all. At least, if we don't, Dolphin fans, we are at least gonna be better than all of their teams. I promise you that. All right.
Quick, Richie, end the stream before he goes on another tangent.
We end the stream. Shout out to everybody. We appreciate you. AFC East Roundtable. It's all love. Let's go, Jets.